What up? What's good, people? Y'all know what it is. Hop in, hit the like button. Appreciate it. Like off the back. That's how we do it. There you go. My boy, see you later. There it is. We up here early in this jump. What's good, people? We got to talk today, man. It's a lot going on. Daniel Cruz, what's up, bro? We got the boys in today, man. We gonna get it in today. We gonna get it in, man. This thing is the white, yeah. Yeah, yo, this is crazy. Like, when if a few more people, I want to. Steve Holler, what's good? We got the boys in the day. There's a lot going on, man. We definitely need to talk about this, man. This thing, I don't know what's going on. You don't think the Nets could keep Kyrie if he don't stay healthy? Yeah, he gonna be there. He got KD at his blanket. You know, KD, they came there together, and that's his boy. Yo, it's crazy, man. Yo, what's going on, man? This N.B.A. thing, all these people talk about Jose, what's good? Yeah, everybody in the day, man. We gotta talk about this. I don't know. This Kyrie thing, man. What y'all think? Yeah, shit going left. Yo, shit is going left. Let me tell y'all how do you think Boogie gonna resign the Lakers and take the Dwight spot? Yeah, possible, but see, that's why I called my boy, right? I called him yesterday, and he couldn't really talk. He did, yeah. I agree with you, Jose. I understand both sides, and he just all he said to me was exactly what he just said. Yo, it been a shift. He gonna get back to me on what's going on. He said, yo, this thing, Kyrie is growing stronger and stronger amongst the players. The same way Jose said he see both sides. And I can't wait for him to hit me. That's why I waited, because I wanted to go on live yesterday. But he didn't really give me no information. I want to have some type of information for you guys. And he said he don't know. He just said it's been a shift. And he said he'd get back to me. He said he'd call me back. He can't really kick it right now. So that's what made me think, like, I'm like, damn, Kyrie strong like that? He said, and I said a couple words. I said, damn, Kyrie strong like that? He said more people jumping on the boat. He said he'd get back to me. Is KD getting older? Only 4-year contract. They want to win now. Yeah, but they gonna keep KD. I mean, they're gonna keep Kyrie. Kyrie ain't going nowhere. He good right now. But how y'all feel about that? Jose said he understands both sides. How y'all feel about that? I want to know y'all opinion on this, the people, because this thing is coming for a loop, and I want this guy who came on. He commented. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't think that's professional. Me having a platform, but I was hoping he'd come on because he always say like, oh, I thought Kyrie and Durant was playing. He keeps saying I'm capping on information. And I guess because he heard the news now, but this thing just came out the clear blue. Kyrie said if he know anything, Banks was good. If he know anything, Kyrie originally said he wants to. He said he's gonna support his team in Orlando. He's going, and now he's saying this. People, it's so much going on. Dude, how y'all feel about the situation? Basically, if y'all don't know what's going on, LeBron and a few players want to play. But I'm hearing like Kyrie, Dwight Howard, Carmelo, Avery Bradley, I think CJ McCollum. But it's more people than that. They on the side of not wanting to play and put their foot. Lefty was good. They on the case. They on their situation is keep it, that stick to what's going on, the protesting, and put their foot on his own neck and get what they want. That's what Kyrie and them saying. Kyrie and them stance is more about the people and looking for the long haul. But LeBron side is they want to play. Because if Kyrie side go, this is my understanding of it. If Kyrie get with his way and the players don't play, it's a good chance it's gonna be a lockout. Because now the owners feel they was willing to come back. And now they feel they're gonna lose money. So now the CBA gonna get ripped out. So now if the CBA get ripped out, they have to start from scratch a whole new collective bargaining agreement. So with that comes, these things sometimes drag on 4 or 5 months easy. And that's after they go to the thing. So that's what LeBron and them do not want a new collective bargaining agreement. They just want some tweaks and they want to play. But if they don't play, but the voice is getting stronger. All he told me, I didn't want to come on live right now because I wanted to get more information. Okay, let me read some of the guys. Steve said, what's best for them? If it makes them better for now in the future, you do it. Kiki said if KD was playing, he wouldn't be saying the same thing. I don't know. Kyrie always been something different. Like maybe somebody, his older guys, his friends, or his father might have gotten his ear, and people. Kyrie always been like that. He's like a curious kid, and someone might have got to him and said, I really think he really believed it. What he's saying, he really believed in that. I don't think he's doing this because he's hurt or anything like that. I think he's really feel Kyrie is that type of person, that type of personality. You think you make change in the world and play basketball. I thought Kyrie had Mamba mentality. Jose, a lot of players don't want to go away from their family. But also, Dwight taking more on a family issue, and also he's saying with the African American. Banks said he see both sides. They acting like they're gonna be in Congress past this litigation. Kyrie's gonna mess up the current CBA. I heard talks. Yeah, that's definitely true, Steve. About the fans and it might not be no fans. See, this is why it's get tricky. Yo, everybody, can y'all please hit the like button? I see a lot. I know some of you guys who came and didn't hit the like. I know that. At least get your boys some like, because you got guys who come on my comments, be thinking I be capping, say things just to say it. I was hoping I invite him to this live tonight. So hit the like button up. Maybe he get the notification. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all didn't hit the like button because we're going to get it in tonight because this is crazy. Like, part of me think that this is – when I heard his voice and I talked to him and he's a basketball junkie and he's like, yo, I can't. And the way he sounded, and I know he wants the NBA return. And the way he sounded, he's like, yo, he said it shift. And he said, yo, I can't really talk. He said, it's crazy right now. Make me think that Kyrie's voice getting stronger and stronger. The same way a couple of you guys on here said, y'all see it both ways. Players saying that too. And then mind you, they women saying the same thing. Always remember that. They wife saying the same thing. Because if it be school, now they used to be in the house in the summer with their kids. Let's say a school happened to come back since things open up. They ain't gonna have no time with their kids. And they wife probably like, yo, you taking the risk. Mind you, they got to be isolated from people. So it's not just them, it's they family saying it. This thing is crazy. This is crazy. And then Patrick Beverly, come on, hit the like button. Did y'all hear Pat Bev said? He said, LeBron say, play, we playing. That's a jab. He basically saying like LeBron run the N.B.A. He wasn't basically saying that is him that oh, if LeBron say play, we playing. It's an underlining jab basically saying LeBron runs the NBA. Me personally, I definitely think you could play and still with the movement. But my thing is this. Now, if they don't play, all them guys got to be, Kyrie is really he got to be front line now. It ain't no going back. You saying that, you got to be front line. And like you said, Congress, he said earlier, you got to be front line. The owners is not happy. The owner's not happy at all. He said it's Bron call. Yeah, but it depends how many players. It either says Bron call, but let's say, okay, Lakers already, what they saying, I didn't really get the details on it, but they said Avery Bradley and Avery Bradley and Dwight Howard. Let's just say, now mind you, it's growing more and more. The same way, now some people now are going to come to the financial situation. If you got some guys is good financially or feel okay, now a guy, probably want the rest of their money. For instance, a perfect example, a guy like Jared Dudley, it would be easy for him to be like, all right, forget it. I side with Kyrie and them because he only had a 1-year contract. He at the end of his career. And I'm not saying that, I don't know exactly how much money, but he got paid for most of the season. But then you may have some young guys who need the money, who might just bought a house. You see what I'm saying? He said Kyrie ain't gonna allow LeBron to cost. I agree. Pat Bev is on until he gonna do. But the thing is, this is tricky, and the thing that make me think, I don't know, because if a guy, they said Kevin Durant, Kyrie definitely controlled that whole situation with Kevin Durant. Him, the destination, everything going. Now it goes, who has the best argument? Because mind you, it's easy for us to feel this way. But when you go face to face with somebody and they go in depth about what they having issues with, you may start seeing that, yo, you know what, you're right. You know what, you're right. Because now the contract negotiations could be different going forward. Exactly. You 100% right, Eric. That's the thing. If Kyrie get his way, I think the NBA ain't starting no time soon. Because I think the owner's going to be really pissed off. Because if there ain't no season, it's a whole new CBA. If a season resume, they're going to make tweaks. That's the difference. Because the reason why that happens, because if they don't play, that means they broke the collective bargaining agreement. That means they broke it. And now let's say playoff teams. Teams. See, the teams like the Lakers and Clippers, teams who really got legitimate chance to win, I think most of their players going to be all for playing. But think about teams like Washington, teams like Sacramento, teams like Phoenix, teams like Orlando. They may be on some stuff like it's not worth it for them. I want to, hey, see you later. I want to see the Lakers play. I want to see it so bad. But the tone on the voice, and I just can't wait. I don't want to keep calling nobody. But I just want to know, like, exactly. He ain't gonna probably tell me exact detail, but I can at least have a little more feel for it. But Kyrie getting stronger though. The same way, because if you think about it, think about if you have your family and then you have people coming to you saying NBA should just let 4 teams play for the title. They ain't gonna see. They can't do that. I get what you're saying, Jose, but no in the world they do that because a lot of teams, by how you want to say 14, we have a shot. See that's why that gonna be hard. You're right. Eric is right. If there's a new CBA out, ain't gonna be no amnesty probably. Hold up, let me think before I say that. It still could be. You know why I say Eric? Because owners want to get off some contracts. So I could see it being that. Cause mind you, the owners, yeah, I could see it being amnesty if I had to go the other way. Hit that like button, fellas. Whoever didn't hit the like button, hit that like button. Um, yeah, we want to see LeBron. He said the Clippers posting LeBron. Yeah, the Clippers, they do a lot of talking for guys who never won anything. But see, that's what I said. This whole thing is just, this thing is crazy. Because it's not just because two things Kyrie and them pointing out. They pointing out one, the coronavirus, and they being isolated, and you putting more people at risk. And then the George Foreman, the protesting, you know. And one thing people don't want to seem like, nobody want to seem like a sellout. Nobody want to seem like a sellout. I'm gonna tell you the worst thing can happen for us who wants to see the N.B.A. If Kyrie get interviewed and he make a hell of a George Floyd. My bad. Yeah. Osama was good. One thing we don't need, if he makes a compelling argument and a lot of, let's say, guys like Stephen A. and he start winning over the media, we in trouble. We in trouble. The cops who killed George Floyd. Yeah, they making it bigger than that. See, now they moving off him. They saying, and then someone else just got killed the other day. See, this is why with Kyrie argument is really going to have legs. Someone just recently got killed the other day. And now they want more voices for different people to come out. See, nobody wants to seem like a sellout. If Kyrie go right now on First Take or Undisputed or anything, and he goes say what he got to say intelligently and make a lot of sense, I could see Stephen A. like this. Stephen A. has his own mind, but I could see it could start. They want the owners to speak up. Exactly. Jose hit it right on the head. They want the owners to speak up. Exactly. That's exactly what they want. They want the owners, not just from the NBA, the NFL. That's what Richard Sherman said. Richard Sherman said Jerry Jones always got something to say about little shit. He said Jerry Jones from the Dallas Cowboys, the owners of the Dallas Cowboys, always saying something about the littlest thing, but never say anything on stuff that matters. They want all owners from all sports, not basketball, not just football, not just baseball, hockey also. Steven Jackson, exactly. Steven Jackson. Now, see, this why I said, even though, see, y'all look, some people just looking at Carmelo, CJ McCollum, Avery Bradley, Dwight Howard. A lot of people just looking at them like, oh, it's only 4 or 5 people. Think about Steven Jackson. He's in the media now. Them guys looking at him as a lot of them NBA guys look at him as an OG. He got this little thug persona with him. And he don't want, I'm glad you brought him up, Banks. I'm glad you brought him up. He don't want the NBA to start. He say silent Kyrie. And he got a powerful voice and he don't tiptoe around the situation. He come direct. He was call your name out, come direct. And now some players probably gonna want to put they tail behind and not gonna want to speak on what it is. Most of the NBA owners are Trump supporters. I don't know if most of them Trump supporters. I can't say that. I don't even. I don't even think, to be honest, I'm gonna be totally honest on this. I don't even think this has anything to do with Trump, because Trump don't really has Trump not really going directly. Trump saying to guys, we do need a change. I don't think this has anything to do with Trump. I don't think if the NBA owners speak up, I don't think that, unless you heard something I don't know, but I don't think that Trump is a factor in this right now. I don't think he said anything too negative towards, like, if the owners speak up, I don't think Trump has an issue with people speaking up. Basically, people speaking up is basically speaking up saying this is wrong. We need to change something, far as, the killings of the cop killings. They need to get charged and different things like that. I don't think this is more of. I think I can be wrong, unless y'all can. Like I said, y'all know just as much as me. If the basketball get canceled, the season they're not starting the season in October. I tell you that right now, because they're gonna have a new CBA, and the CBA, it's number one. A lot of guys now, the owners gonna be like, we know when we're paying that money, all that money, them big money, $200 million, all that's done. Now the owner got legs and be able to say, hey, we cannot pay these guys that. We stuck, and we was willing to come back and play, and you guys burnt down the contract. See, it's bigger than NBA players not playing. Some people, LeBron can't stand a lockout right now. He can't stand it. Not financially, I'm not saying he can't stand it. I'm talking about as far as him playing, him getting his chasing his rings and things like that. Financially, LeBron is good. Banks say you think they still play. Is the draft still going to be in June? It's not going to be June this year. See, the whole thing is on standstill. Because think like this. If, let's say, if 4 players or 5, 6 players on each team, let's just say, I ain't going to say each team. How many, some of you guys probably can think of this real quick. Y'all do the math. 17 times 22 teams. What's the math on that? 17 times 22. What's the math on that? The max money will be much lower. Hell yeah, Eric. That max money is totally different. It's gonna be lower anyway, even if it's not a new CBA, because they didn't make the money they made already. But shit, they drop a new one, it's gonna be crazy. If the season canceled, ain't gonna be no lottery or nothing. I said 364 players, right? Or 374. I see some 364, 374, whatever, right? Let's say 60 people, or I'm just saying 74 people, and there's only 300 will in return. See, the thing is, it don't have to be, well, I want to explain to people, it don't have to be split. Because I was just talking to my friend not too long ago. He was saying to me, my friend was saying to me, oh, well, I don't think it's going to be out of 22 teams. Kyrie ain't going to got that much power. It's not going to be half. He said more than half going to side with LeBron. That's what he said, right? It doesn't matter. More can side with. I don't want to say throw LeBron out there like just LeBron, but guys who want to play, right? So if more do side, it still ain't gonna matter. If 300 out of 364, I think that gonna cause a problem, because the NBA, what they saying, you have to have minimum, and mind you, some teams gonna be unbalanced, and you only can sign. It's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be real tricky. They don't have to. I can tell you, they could get replacement players, but then now you really weakening the game. You see what I'm saying? This thing is tricky. Kyrie don't need 150 people that's players. I'm saying the active players on the 22 teams. if he get like 75 people, 80 people on his side, it's a problem. It's a problem. And mind you, got Steven Jackson who has a platform, even though he's not in the league, but he's a lot of the NBA players like him. Nobody want to seem like D.L. Coleman was good. Nobody want to seem like no sellout. See, that's what we going up against. Yo, D.L. Coleman is funny as hell. Yo, you funny as shit. But Kyrie is that type person. That's why I said Kyrie. Let me tell you something about Kyrie. I think he really believe in this shit what he's saying. I really think he's on to that. I don't think he doing it just because he's not playing or because he can play. I don't know Zach Andrew. Chan, what's good? Chan, what's good? How you? That's what I'm saying. It's tricky. This joint is tricky, and I'm glad to get a lot of you guys insight on this, man. I'm glad because a lot of you guys, you know what I mean, is up like this. Nobody knows right now, and mind you, them guys supposed to. Only thing I think gonna happen, guys still going to report until I think a decision may come when guys report if the amount of people don't report. But it's crazy right now. That's the only reason if Kyrie do back out, it may be because of that new CBA. See, that's what the owners got over these players, that new CBA. That's what the owners had, that new CBA. That's some real shit what Left Feast just said. If we don't play, LeBron might not get a ring with the Lakers. See, us Laker fans, we want that ring. We want that ring. All Laker fans, we want that ring. And me personally, I looked at it and I see both sides. I honestly think that we can. I think guys can protest and still play. That's my thing. Exactly. Oh, you mean he should sign this deal with New Orleans? Oh, or the deal with the Lakers, because the Lakers did do an offer. He rejected. The Lakers knew he was going to reject it, but the Lakers did offer him a max contract. Now that can AD. That's another big story. That is another. What's going to happen now? Because that money he turned down. Even though the only difference, I believe, I can be wrong. One of you guys can correct me, but I think the deal the Lakers offered AD in October, I think the only difference was between a 4-year and 5th year. Because they say, why do that? And he could just make more money. But the Lakers just did protocol by offering him the money. They knew he was going to turn it down. But they said that's the only difference between 4th year and 5th year. Tim Duncan going to the Knicks, I ain't hear that one. I don't see the Knicks making no move hiring Tim Duncan as a coach. The Knicks will get killed. The Knicks organization get killed by their fans if they hire Tim Duncan. It would have been great to honor him. I agree with you. I agree 100% with you. I agree with you 100%. Exactly. The Lakers definitely need to get younger next year. Cause that's why the Lakers are. See, the Clippers more like this. The Clippers more. You can see their timeline. They more on ice. The Lakers is like seem desperate. All Laker fans, or even my friends, they all be like, "Yo, man, we need this season start." If the season we need another center, Dwight Howard never said he's not coming back. He just cautioned, but would you want Howard back? Yup. Kawhi's only 28, 29. Yup. The Lakers team, yeah. He said Dwight. Bye. Ty, what's good? Hit that like button when y'all walk in, man. Whoever didn't hit that like button, hit that like button. We had a lot of people online right now. But yeah, yeah, the Knicks, and there's some teams. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. It's crazy. See, that's the one thing the owners. I think that reason why I think it will be a season. I think the owners and people, the owners part, and niggas they got 38-year-old knees. But I think the owners and stuff go try to squeeze the players and say, hey, we will rip this thing up and we'll sit this thing out. The owners can hold off longer than players can. They can. They could play up more hardball than players. The Knicks fuck themselves so hard. Yeah, it's crazy. I thought I was gonna see my guys back. I done got a new Lakers shirt for Father's Day. I'm like a Laker present. This is crazy. This is crazy. That's why if I'm the NBA, let me tell you this. Because see, you don't want what the NBA need to do right now, do the lottery right now. Just do the lottery. I'll just do the lottery right now. Because you need the, you know what I'm saying? You just need that right now. They're not starting the season in October. If they cancel right now, because the owner's going to make them pay. They should just do the draft lottery right now. And with the 8 teams. If I was the Knicks, would I offer KD the max? Yup. Even though he tore his Achilles, yes. Yes, I'll offer him the max. It's crazy. We need that 17 championship, man. We need that 17. And LeBron know it. LeBron know it. I know him and Kyrie, and I know Kyrie probably, I believe there's some spitefulness in it, but I do believe Kyrie wants I do believe Kyrie believes what he's saying. You said, what if Boban don't want to? What are you talking about? Yeah, give people hope. Sports always bring people together. White and black people. Sports, one thing always, and that's a true statement. White, black, Asian, Spanish, it brings people together. When it's a good game, you get on an elevator with someone, people like, yo, you saw the game or you saw the boxing match, the Floyd Mayweather fight, anything. People talk. Yeah. But see, now Steven Jackson speaking again, it's getting crazy. He said Kyrie's a nutcase. Yeah, he said just ask the Celtics. Yeah. If it wasn't for Boban, NBA would die. What are you talking about? As I said, it's tricky. Yo, I was on Twitter. Y'all seen this post? They was basically saying how Kyrie. They were saying how Kyrie is great. They said how Kyrie is great, and they said, I mean not Kyrie. I'm sorry. They said how Kawhi is great. All these guys in his draft class. I don't know if y'all seen this. They were saying they said this post. I'm gonna show you this post. It says Kawhi Leonard has less career points than Tobias Harris. He has less career assists and Nikola Vucevic from Orlando. It said less career rebounds than Markieff Morris, the one who played for the Lakers. And it said less All-Star appearance than Kyrie Irving, less rings than Klay Thompson, and they all was in the same draft class. How y'all feel about that? They said for someone who's supposed to be so great, and they said less career points than Tobias Harris. They all came in the same draft. Tobias Harris, less assists than Vucevic from Orlando, less rebounds than Markieff Morris, the one who played for the Lakers, less All-Star appearance than Kyrie, and less rings than Klay. Yeah, I think the Lakers going to be prepared, Chan. I definitely think that. Y'all see what Banks just said? Yeah, Pat always takes shots at Braun. D.L. Coleman said he was in the riot in '92 and nobody stopped anything. D.L. Coleman said he's in the trenches. You're in the trenches? So you from LA, right, D.L. Coleman? Lakers definitely need a third guy. Because LeBron gonna need somebody to carry. Because LeBron, he's getting older. He know that. And you can see LeBron, the way he said Kawhi just got that it factor. I agree with you. I agree. That championship with Toronto took him there. That championship definitely took him there. But it's crazy. He had less career points than Tobias Harris. Less rebound. Yo, he in every category, somebody in his classes. And you wouldn't think that someone who's, will be at that level. The rings maybe because you can't really always the rings you can't judge nobody. But the All-Star appearance, assists, rebounds, the points, damn. Osama said you have to ride the wave of the protest when you have a chance. Joseph, what's good? Yeah, we talk about the season. We talk about the season and a lot going on. Yeah, I agree with you, Coleman. I agree with you. I just peeked that we got a troll is in here. Cause I'm like I was kept saying, yeah, I peeked that, Coleman. Oh, Sami from Toronto. Okay, Osman. I keep saying Sama. My bad. Yeah, I had a crazy run. Toronto's still a good team. And Toronto in good position because they're gonna have a lot of cap space. Spencer Dinwiddie's the third guy. Yeah, he a troll, Chan. Truth over facts was good. So Kawhi only averaged 18 points for his career. Yeah, Lakers gonna look. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So, like I said, y'all know how we do. Y'all wanna bring up Toronto better offer a max to Ingram. See, the thing about restricted free agents, New Orleans will match that. New England, the Pelicans will match that. No, Bradley Beal ain't getting traded right now. Bradley Beal gonna at least play out next season with Washington. Siakam already got his deal. Fred at 15. They gotta get rid of Lowry and Marcus Gasol. Lowry, 34 years old. You can't. You give him a contract and he start underperforming. You stuck with him for years. You gotta get rid of Lowry, or bring him back at a much lower number. But his number gonna be lower anyway. All this NBA. I agree, Jose. Kawhi impact definitely more than that. I was just shocked of. I was shocked on Kawhi. Like I didn't realize he like the numbers was like that. Like he just, but his impact definitely more than that. I agree on that, Jose. Why you said Bill want to run with the Nets? I ain't heard nothing about Bradley Bill want to play with the Nets. That this rumors. Him and John Wall want to turn things around the Wizards. He said, "Y'all go look the Steven Jackson podcast." And I got a good feel when somebody just saying just to talk it. He said he loved it out there in DC, and he want to give it. He want to give them a chance to play. He said he understood that John was not playing, so it's not like John Wall was playing and they wasn't doing what they was doing. That's right. I agree with you, Banks. We don't do that over here, Banks. Yeah, Marcus Gasol, a free agent, exactly. Oh yeah, you're right. Lowry did opt in his contract. I wouldn't. I'll just let him go after this because Toronto in good position. You got Van Vliet and you got Pascal. You can keep Ibaka and keep like they got a lot of good role players. And you bring a big dog in, they gonna be hitting. That's why people say keep their eyes on Giannis with Toronto. They said Masai is like this with Giannis. And one thing we got to one thing about Africans, right? They're prideful people. And now what's going on in this world about, racism and all this thing there. And you had a black person is in power. And then they said Toronto owner supposed to be a real good person. You get Giannis out there in Toronto, because oh man. I see Lillard keep putting himself out there. Lillard at this time, Lillard will look like a real hippie because he doing the most. Some people did say the most, like Kevin Durant said a tweet. Like said Kevin Durant tweet like, "Oh, players, everybody want to jump from team to team." When Kevin Durant said, most people said, but what's the name put himself out there more and more about ring chasing. Damian Lillard. He doing it, so he will look real bad. Then you got guys backing him saying, "No, Lillard ain't chasing no rings and this, that, and the third." You gotta be. They will have to just trade him outright, or he had to get in a nasty dispute with they management, because he can't back up and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get traded right now." He cannot do that. I don't. It depends. I think how the Bucks lose. If they lose into the finals, let's say they lose to the Lakers or Clippers, and it's a tough finals, it's a good chance Lillard may stay. I mean, Giannis may stay. But if they lose, not make it to the final, and they just don't look good, and they players on their team don't step up, and Giannis like he stepped up big time, and they players don't step up, I think that could be a problem. But if Giannis don't show up at all, he cannot blame nobody. Heat versus Lakers in the finals of 21. I don't know about that one. To John Wall defense, I hear what you're saying, Daniel, but John Wall basically saying that he had injuries and never was taking care of them. He was saying he's playing broken bone spurs and all type stuff. So he basically saying that it's not that he's injury prone. He was having injuries playing through them. So we'll see now. He said this is the first time he took care of everything. All surgeries, he done took care of everything. He said he feel new. So now he can't say anything. Yeah, his game not complete yet. But you know what though? We don't want to see him in Toronto. Because we know Poseidon know how to put good role players around him. You can imagine a front line of Siakam, Giannis, and Serge Ibaka. Then you got Van Fleet, and they get a 2. Oh man, what's my free agent targets for the Lakers this summer? I'm gonna give you realistic targets. I like I'm gonna say at the positions. See, some players we can't get because the money. All right, I'm just saying some names, not no order. At the guards position, Darren Collison. I like Chris Dunn, Darren Collison, Chris Dunn. Collison, Chris Dunn. This reality, right? Two guards. I would love. I would love at the wing position, Mo Harkless. Uh, who else? Let me see the list. Let me see the list. Make it a little easier. You don't think Giannis going to the Raptors? Oh, Gerald Green to be good for the Lakers. I didn't know he got cut. I thought he still was with Houston. I thought all this time Gerald Green was with Houston because I saw that. I definitely think they're gonna move Kyle Kuzma. 3 first. The Lakers don't have 3 first round picks. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Danny Green definitely got to go. He said Danny Green is another. They cousins. Danny Green and Gerald Green is cousins. They cousins. But reason why what's his name is more athletic. Gerald Green more athletic. The Lakers will have to get Cousins, A1. If Danny Green, if the White House sits out, but the thing is, like they said, who said Cousins want to play? We just assuming he want to play. He might not be healthy enough to play. I like Jerry Grant, another free agent. Who else? That realistically Lakers might can get. I said Chris Dunn. Some 2s and 3s. I like the Anthony Milton. I think he's real solid. Uh, I would like Josh Jackson for like a wing defender. I like Jordan Clarkson. I like Jeff Teague, DJ Augustine, Alec Burke. I like Austin Rivers. There's a couple guys I wouldn't mind seeing, get a little younger. Eric Gordon ain't no free agent. No, Eric Gordon is not a free agent. Yeah, we can't. The picks don't work like that. The Lakers don't have no picks. Jay Crowder, a free agent. Yeah, I saw somebody put that Cousins with the Heat. See, you love to see Devin Booker on the Lakers, but that's not happening. Lakers don't got nothing to give the Minnesota. I mean, give the Phoenix. Eric, you said my list is yikes. Eric said my list is yikes. But Eric, I'm saying reality, not saying that. I'm saying people, come on, the Lakers don't got no cap space. So I'm just saying the reality, who we might can get. Because now that the money in the CBA may change, because first I was like DeMar DeRozan. But now with all this going on, a lot of people gonna be chasing that bag. Yeah, I think Booker gonna end up with Cat. But that's what I'm saying. I saw a 3-way trade scenario with Dinwiddie go to the Lakers. Bill not going to. I don't see Bill getting traded. Let me see if I want. Since we got a lot of guys online, I want to see y'all basketball guys, right? Let me see. Everybody thought excellent trade scenario. It could be for your favorite team. Whoever, because everybody on here is not Laker fans. For your favorite team, if y'all Laker fan, I want everybody to give out your best realistic trade scenario. If y'all Nets fan, Phoenix fan, Detroit fan, put out your best trade. Let me see your best trade. Let me see who got the best trade. Whoever your team is, or whoever you want to pick, even if it's not your team, you want to put together a good trade. Let me see the trade. Kuzma, LeVert, and Allen. I don't get that. You have to be a little more detailed. Osman, you have to be detailed. Because you just saying, I'm starting from I'm gonna start from Osman. Right here. You said Kuzma, LeVert, and Allen. Is that supposed to be a 3-team trade? You got to be a little more clear. Then you said 18 million, perhaps. I'm a little confused. Lakers did average on flipping our young guys in position for better deal. I agree. So if I want to see what trade package you feel can improve your team, whatever team you is, or your good trade. I want to see y'all GM. Everybody put their GM cap on. Everybody put GM. I'm gonna see, and I'm gonna vote who put together an excellent trade package. I like talking trades. I want to see y'all GMs. We got some GMs on the table. Put together a good package. Reality. Because Osman, that trade did. Okay. Okay. All right. See you later. Said Gary Harris, Michael Porter Jr. for Bradley Beal. I don't like that trade package will never even get considered. So you definitely ain't gonna win. See you later. You ain't gonna win. I can tell you for a fact you won't get Bradley Beal for that. The Wizards, even let's say if Bradley Beal was up for the table, you would have to do much better than that. Okay, now Jose, Golden State first round pick, Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole for a B in the second round. Damn, Jose, I thought you was gonna be the guy. That won't happen. Philly will never do that. I can pretty much. I thought Jose's gonna come with a mean trade package. You think a first round and Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole for a B, and you throwing them a second round? That's not happening. I'll tell you that right now. No way in hell Philadelphia going for that. Because they bringing back a big salary in Wiggins. Jordan Poole was, and they first, you got to do better than that. How many firsts we got? How many firsts who got? The Lakers? The Lakers got first every other year, and you can't trade them. My team don't have nobody on them. Nah, whoever you could put together a package, Banks. Okay, Osman said the Wizards and Brooklyn. Brooklyn first round pick, LeVert. So this is a 3-team trade. I'm assuming Osman. Okay, I got you. Coleman said Kuzma, Caruso, Green for Adam. That trade you're gonna have to see. I think if the Lakers get Zach LaVine, the Lakers will have to throw in another. They need like more of a 3-team trade. I don't see the Lakers be as straight to get no. I'm calling him Adam Levine because you said it. Zach LaVine. I don't think the Lakers can make a straight deal with them because people be wanting picks, man. All right, Osman said Ditwitty. A1 Prime said Kuzma, Cook, KCP for Zach LaVine and Chris Dunn. I don't think that get it. I don't think that will get done. See, I want to trade that. I'm like, woo. Reason why I don't think that get done, I don't see that getting done. Jose said, laugh my ass off. Yeah, that trade won't get done. Kyrie's trying to stop LeBron from getting another championship. Mississippi Dog was good. What's my trade package? We can do any team, okay? I say a realistic trade. I like Kuz for Dennis Smith, Richard Robinson, and the top 5 protected pick. I don't think the Knicks will do that with no top 5 protected pick. I don't think the Knicks will do that, the top 5. But that trade might not be too bad with Mitchell Robinson and Dennis Smith. But top 5 protected pick, Nick not doing that for Kuzma. Lakers need dynamic guard to go. Exactly. All right, Jose want to hear my trade. My trade, I like that I can see happening. Golden State, let's say the 3rd pick, 4th pick. Kevon Looney, Golden State 1st round pick. Golden State pick, Kevon. Damn, you must know I was going for Rudy Gobert. They trade Golden State trade exception, Kevon Looney, and to the Warriors for Rudy Gobert. I need everybody to look at what Mississippi Dog just said. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we probably get a little more for Rudy. But look what Mississippi Dog just said. If this season cancels, see, we never looked at it like that. You know, we got AD, but here it is. We traded everything under the sun, and we still get a championship, and we could have probably just got him in free agency. We probably could have just got him in. All right, see you later. Gary Harris, Michael Porter Jr. in the 1st round pick and the 2nd round pick. See you later. Come on. Look what see you later said. He said you put together a better trade package for Oladipo than you did for Bill. For Bill, you just said Gary Harris and Michael Porter Jr. For Bill, we all know Bill is way better than Oladipo and got way more trade value than Oladipo. And Oladipo has a injury he's dealing with. You put for this Gary Harris, Michael Porter Jr., a first-round pick, and a second-round pick for Oladipo. I think you could get that done definitely without the picks with Gary Harris and Michael Porter Jr. for Oladipo. Blake Griffin for Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart. Oh, yeah, you capping. For anything, now you're going to need to add for Jaylen Brown. You have to say Blake Griffin and a pick. Not that, but Jaylen Brown was on the upscale and what's his name is going to, and Blake Griffin on the downscale. They're getting ready to break up the Spurs. Yeah. Yeah. Jose, what do you think about that? This thing, if we'd stayed with the season, we'd have still been a playoff team. And we'd have had all our young guys, and then AD would have been a free agent. We did all to win now. If there's no season, I never thought about that. That's some real shit. Because AD would still be a free agent, and we'd have had the money to go get him. We would have had the money to get AD. Damn, man. I ain't even look at that. You just pissed me off with that, Mississippi dog. I ain't even think about that. That means the Lakers gave up them for nothing. And reason why I know what people are going to say. Yeah, that's too much for Oladipo, Jose. See you later, said got lazy. Because you gave up more for Oladipo than you did for Bill. Yeah, Blake Griffin will get amnesty if that rule come in effect. Kevin Love for Karis LeVert and Jarvis Allen. I think they would have to give me something. Cleveland would have to give me something for LeVert and Allen. For Kevin Love, y'all gonna have to give me something. I'll move DeRozan. DeRozan getting flipped. Yeah. I definitely think now the thing is Greg Popovich is so petty, but I think, to be honest, if he's smart, I'd take a Kuzma, Danny Green, and a Caruso for DeRozan. But Popovich probably wouldn't do it, knowing you get your boy back in Danny Green, you get Alex Caruso, a point guard that I think he'd be perfect for the Spurs, and Kuzma. But he wouldn't do that, Popovich. He's so petty. You said they'd have lost him, but we'd have had – the difference is Brandon Ingram, he still would have been a restricted free agent. When the guy restricted free agent, you in position. See, the difference between Brandon Ingram being a restricted free agent and Kyle Kuzma being a restricted free agent, Brandon Ingram is a max player. So either you max it or you do a sign and trade, you in good position with Brandon Ingram. Kyle Kuzma, by his price and stuff going left, if a team offer him that money, they can raise the prices on the Lakers. See, that's the difference. And we still have our young core too, yeah. Exactly. Somebody would have to trade from AD in New York. Yeah, that's definitely a 1 year. I never thought about that. Because we did everything. That trade, the reason why we rushed to do it, even though AD was our guy, we wanted the championship this year because the thing was Bron getting old. We can't wait. We cannot wait. Bron getting old. What about the deal for Bill? That deal, I like that deal better for Bill. I definitely like that deal better for Bill. That same deal, see you later. I definitely like that better because they getting Gary Harris. Then they get Michael Porter Jr. so they can work a first-round pick and the second. He said Pelicans will want to trade against the Lakers in your opinion. Warriors should go for DeRozan. No, that'd be bad. DeRozan to Golden State for what? That wouldn't make no sense. Go DeRozan to Golden State. He don't fit them at all. Yeah, Pop will do it. Even the best deal, he's gonna do it. He told the Lakers strip down, I ain't doing no business with you. Went for Kawhi. Kuzma, Green, and the first for LeVert. If I'm the Lakers, of course I'd do that. Lakers could have went over the cap. Yeah, you go over the cap and sign Ingram. Yeah, yeah. That's what I said. You in position. You could go over the cap and sign Ingram because he's our own free agent. You're 100% right, Mississippi. See, the time to think is tricky. Joseph, that sign and trade thing is tricky because a team not gonna do business with you. Teams is some teams stupid, but every team not stupid. If I'm on the outside looking in, and I got money to spend, and let's say I offer Kuzma a lot of money, let's say 20 million, and I know the Lakers ain't taking it back. Why would I do business and do a sign and trade with the Lakers? I'll call a bluff and be like, I'm not doing a sign and trade and see if the Lakers keep him. Let's say if I could say Kuzma, 4-year, 80 million. I know the Lakers ain't going for that. They'd be like, oh, we're going to match it. The Lakers say, okay, we're going to match it. But give me some players on your team to sign and trade. They'd be like, no. No, I ain't signing trading you because I know you're not dealing. See, that's the tricky part about the sign and trade. No, DeRozan is good. You're right. He got about 90%. I agree. DeRozan has about 90% of his game left. He don't have 100%. I think starting next season, he'd be at 90%, which is a good clip for somebody 30 years old. DeRozan is 30. So to have 90% of your game left at 30, you'll take that. And if somebody's an all-star level, you'll take that. I didn't think that AZ trade from the start. You ain't like the AZ trade from the start? As long as we had LeBron on our team, I knew it was no time to wait. Warriors will get Rudy Gobert. Only way the Lakers get both DeRozan and Chris Paul if they opt out. I mean, if they do amnesty or something. LeVert for Griffin. See, Griffin got a big contract. You have to move. But if Griffin go to the Nets in Brooklyn, it's gonna be a problem. See, let me tell you something. The way now we got some smart guys up here. CJ Collin to the Nets for LeVert Prince. That's an excellent trade right there. I like that. Chan. That is an excellent trade right there. And I think Portland will be much better with a bigger guard next to Dame. I like that trade right there. I like that trade right there, the Nets and Portland. Chan, so far, that might be one of the best trades I saw on here so far. You're right. You're right. See you later. Oh, the 90s type of game. Oh, 1990s type of game. Okay. But Blake Griffin, if that amnesty, the same thing when I was telling you guys earlier, that's the biggest problems. That's the biggest problem about this amnesty rule where teams can be a dynasty. You can imagine, let's say if Blake Griffin, Kevin Love, Chris Paul, Tone was good. Chris Paul, all these guys with this massive contract get brought out. And a guy like Blake Griffin, you just drop him off to the Nets? You know how strong they're going to be? Look at the Nets starting five. And they don't have to give up nobody. Just look at the Nets starting five. Kyrie Irving, Karis LeVert, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Drummond. I mean DJ. With DJ at the 5. You got Lob City, because Blake draw fouls, Durant, oh my God. And you still got Spencer coming off the bench, Spencer and Allen. Drummond, Drummond won't get amnesty. It'd be Kevin Love. Because I'm going to tell you why they wouldn't amnesty Drummond. Drummond going to be a free agent anyway. So this way you're getting a 2-for-1. Cavs can clear their books like that. Cavs will be in position to clear their books and start fresh. Because it'd be stupid. You amnesty Drummond, and now you stuck with Kevin Love. And Drummond gonna be a free agent anyway. So you might as well let Drummond expire and amnesty Kevin Love. And Kevin Love, you drop Kevin Love in Denver? Oh my God. That's what I said. Teams could get strong in the New York heartbeat. Kevin Love fit with the Nets too. He fit with the Nets too. And he also fits with Denver. You drop him off at that power forward with Denver. Denver will be strong. And Denver put Michael Porter Jr. in the starting lineup. Wow. Damn, Chan, you got some good trades. Jose, you got a problem. Jose was the king of trades. Jose, you got to look what your man Chan doing to you, man. Look at this trade he said. Bradley Beal. Now, this type of trade, I can easily see Washington making. One, I think Washington will like the trade. One, I see Washington will like the trade with Atlanta before Brooklyn, because one, they'll probably look at like, damn, trade him to Brooklyn, we giving him but that is Washington won't say no to that. DeAndre Hunter, young player, Cam Reddish, Kevin Huerter, and 21. I agree with Jose. Hawks will say no. Hawks will say no. Because that 21 pick may be top 10. Because it ain't guaranteed they're going to go to the playoffs. Like, now you get rid of all of them with Bradley. You got Bradley Beal and Trae Young. You have Capella in them. It's not guaranteed. And the East getting a little stronger. That pick could be a top 10. So you'll be giving a top 10 Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter, who was the 4th pick, Kevin Huerter. I think Washington say no to that. I mean, Hawks. I agree. Washington won't say Hawks. I agree with Jose on that. They will say no. Yeah, Wiz taking that deal in a heartbeat. If they don't, because you got a chance. You getting a whole bunch of wing players, 2s and 3s, and you can put some of them on your bench, and you getting the top 10 pick. Oh, hey Chan, he said you got them trades off the internet. Joseph said you got them trades off the internet. Talk to your boy Joseph. Joseph said you got he said he saw the same ones. Hey Chan, what's good with that? Hey Chan, what's good? Your boy Joseph said that you got them trades from the internet. He said you're not authentic. That ain't nothing. You put your GM hat on. Hawk stripping away all that young talent. Yeah. I don't think the Hawks will do that. All right, Mississippi Dog said Nuggets will entertain it. Oh, I would love that. I will trade that in a heartbeat. We get Michael Porter Jr. and you said all Bowl. I'll do it for Michael Porter Jr. I'll trade Kuzma for Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. gonna be good, man. I saw enough, and then he gonna be good. Yeah, if the Nuggets, especially if they could get Kevin Love without that amnesty can strengthen a lot of teams. He said, LaMarcus Aldridge to the Nets, possible, would you think? It's possible. That amnesty thing, that's why I was telling you guys, they scared to do it. They wants to do it because it will help a lot of teams out financially. It will work for Detroit to dump Blake Griffin. It would be smart for Cleveland to dump Kevin Love, and then you let Drummond expire. It'd be, because them guys don't got no market. Nobody ain't gonna trade for them. All right, Mississippi Dog, 2020, 2025 first round picks. Kyle Kuzma, Alex Caruso, Danny Green, Taylor Horton for Bradley Beal. I just don't see Washington. Them picks is far away. I don't see Washington doing that. I'm being honest. Because I think Washington could get a better trade package. Banks said he want Blake gone. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said a team like Detroit, independent, they might be all for it. See, I think a young team, like for instance, a team like OKC, you get Chris Paul off your books, you in good shape. So a team like OKC may be in favor of doing the amnesty rule. They'd be like, we removed this contract, we in good shape. A team like OKC, right? Opposed to a team like Dallas, they might can benefit off it too. But a team like Portland wouldn't want no amnesty. Portland wouldn't want no amnesty. A team like Denver probably wouldn't want no amnesty because they might be scared that they might not be able to get the player. Who we got? Chance, or who y'all think gonna win the number one pick? So that's why I said they should have the lottery right now, man. They should have the lottery this week, man. And it would be nothing to do. All that get together, some guys get together some envelope, and people watch on TV, man. That will help a lot. The lottery. At least we could see where teams, like, you know what I'm saying? We could put together a good trade package. LaMarcus or Steven Adams on the move. I definitely could see OKC trading away Steven Adams. The Thunder will be dangerous in a few years, yeah. There's Sam Presti and all those picks. That's what I said. They could be dangerous. They had to get Chris Paul and Steven Adams off their books. That's why I said teams like that wouldn't mind. Teams like Atlanta probably wouldn't mind the amnesty rule. AW was good. Yeah, I think in today's NBA, any market can win a championship. I truly believe that. Any market can win an NBA championship. Any market can win an NBA championship. I don't think it got nothing to do with market now with NBA. I think what it takes, I'm going to tell you what it takes. One, if you have an owner that willing to spend money and he has a lot of money and he's willing to spend the money, because it's going to take, sometimes you're going to be over the salary cap, and you may have to be paying some luxury tax to win an NBA championship. So you have to have an owner. See, that's what happened with OKC. They had an owner that wasn't willing to touch that luxury tax. See, that was the thing. He said on Michael Jordan. He definitely bad time. And see, this is I think England gonna. I think New Orleans definitely gonna pay him. David Griffin is not no dummy. He didn't get that job. They did all that trade for him and then lose their best player. Because Ingram is their best player this year. Zion might be down the road, but for this year, Ingram is their best player. I think what hurt the Hornets, Michael Jordan is too much involved with the transaction. You need owners. He's not Michael Jordan, not the traditional owner. Traditional owners is guys like Clay Bennett, guys like Paul Allen and them from San Gronke from Denver. Those traditional owners. They own the team, got a GM, and they out the way. They not putting their 2 cents into the draft, not putting their 2 cents into the trade. Only time they may question something if it got something to do with the money, the salary of a player. They may say, "Nah, I don't want to pay that money." You know, the reason why I said Charlotte, you said market. We're not talking about Michael Jordan. The question was, do they market a team like Charlotte market? So we're not talking about a particular owner. I think you have to have an owner with deep pockets and who is willing to go with the luxury tax, right? Then you have to have a GM who's smart enough and be reality and who know how to pick talent, right? That's important. Then you have to have a coach who do not alienate his players, who know who he's coaching. And then you have to, like I said, have to be patient. Everything had to be lined up. You know what I'm saying? And you can win in this league. You can win. I know for a fact if me and a couple of guys, we GM assistant GMs with each other and we could figure some of my things out. It's not, I ain't gonna say it's not easy, but I don't think it's too hard building a championship team. You got this number one, you got to sell your first thing you do when you're building a team. You get a coach, an open-minded coach who's not going to be a hard ass on his players, but who's going to be relatable to his players. Good assistant coaches. This is what you do. A good GM, good assistant GM, developmental coaches, right? Good ownership. The first thing you got to do, go to the community and sell your fans hope. That's rule number one. Sell them hope. Tell them in 5 years, we're going to be great. But you put good product on the floor in the 5 years. You may be losing, but you're excited. You get a whole bunch of athletes, a whole bunch of high jumpers, good ball handling guys, and have them run around dunking, blocking shots, getting steals, trap, have fun, and have the city people coming in and you're making money within that 5 years. Now the owner is making money in the 5 years. Then when it comes time to spend and make trades, you make the right trades. Now let me get to some of you guys' comments. Should Philly trade a B? No. And Simmons, if they lose this year, no. Philly problems they coach. And I think Elton Brand, I thought he's a good GM in the middle of the year, but he just turned me against him. I'm from Carolina, the best team I can remember, Larry Johnson. Michael Jordan now, Charlotte, I got family in Charlotte, right? Michael Jordan is killing that team. It's not so much. Because I think Michael Jordan's too much involved. He should be kicking back, got Mitch Kupchak, but he's doing too. I think it's Jordan is the major problem. He just don't know time. We saw him in Washington do it. If Portland get the AC, do you think they're going to be tough for us? I think they'd probably be a little tough, but the Lakers still beat them. They'd be tough. I just think We could get a star free agent as long as we got the money. And if we get the money, the Lakers could easily get a star free agent. I think getting a free agent is easier than a trade because a lot of teams wouldn't want to trade with the Lakers, especially if it comes to a star player. They just ain't want to do it. The problems with he gave a bad contract. Jordan's just not. He's just not good. I'd have never gave Terry Rozier $58 million. You already knew for one, he's not a point guard going to get your teammates better. You knew that. Like why give Terry Rozier $60 million? Tell me why. What did he do to get $60 million? He's not no. He's not going to sell no. Put people in the seats. He's not no dominant player. Like what did he do to get and $60 million? Like you kind of could see, okay, the most he's gonna be is a guy who can score, a point guard that could score. But you know he was gonna be that next level all-star caliber type player. And he ain't even dominant. He really averaged like 16. I have to look at his numbers. He wasn't dominant. He was okay. I'd have never paid him that money. Exactly. Charlotte Pace, they trade Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for Miles Bridges. And I'm not just saying this. I'm not just saying this because Shea turned out to be a better player. But if you just look, let's just say Otta. This was how stupid. I like that Osman. I like that. I just want to touch on what Osman's saying right there. Let's just say Artest. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, right? I'm gonna say he's 6'5". 6'5", long guy who could play point guard. Skills. Look at his potential upside. He's super tall for his position. That's a hell of a plus. Boom. Good passer. He was good enough athlete for his position. Passing skill. Played 1 year in college. Look what he did. 1 year in college. Look at everything about him, and you could be like, wow. Let's go Miles Bridges. Played 2 years in college. He's 6'7", shade 6'5", 6'6". He's diesel. He got more of a power forward game, but he's short for his position. And have no real jump shot. He jumps out the gym. Common sense, and then look at where the N.B.A. is going. This guy's short for his position. He got the height of a small forward. Nothing special. You ain't see no leadership, no real toughness, nothing really about him. That was just idiotic. I'm glad you brought that up, Osman. Good observation. If the N.B.A. want the Lakers versus Pelicans first round, I don't know. I think right now N.B.A. mind is not on that. I think right now N.B.A. trying to get out they mess. There's a lot going on. I don't think there's no conspiracy theory with the N.B.A. right now. They has a lot on their plate. Lakers and Packers, Kuzma, Hawk, so no. One thing the Lakers want, I'm gonna tell you why the Lakers ain't gonna do that trade right there. Oh, now the Lakers, if the Lakers do that trade, they trading that top 10 pick. They not trading for no top 10 pick to have that top 10 pick on playing for the Lakers. When you got LeBron James is not having none of that. We all know that. So if you have if it's a top 10 pick of this draft, especially this draft is not like a big time draft, a top 10 draft, best believe that going to be a trade chip right there. That package right there. The Lakers ain't. I don't care. The Lakers not dealing with no rookies right now. That's why I said I'm already dealing with reality. I already feel. I hope the Lakers at least get guys 28 years old. I don't think you said Charlotte not attracting stars in free agency. I just think they has no excitement, nothing going on. I think if you put a right around team, one thing about NBA teams, Charlotte not a bad city. See, I look at it like this. It's not like you're in a cold. I think will hard attract stars. Places like Utah, um, Indiana might could be a little difficult. But Charlotte, you gotta think like this. Most of the players in the NBA is black, right? Charlotte is good vibes with amongst black people is one. Charlotte has some prestige to them where, it's Charlotte. It's North Carolina. You have a lot of players who played and who lived in North Carolina. That's in the NBA. It's you have to put a type of environment, winning environment, excitement around that team. Teams like Utah be hard. It'd be hard. There's nothing going on out there. Charlotte, Charlotte is nice clubs out there for the African American. It's nice like comedy shows, what else? Malls. It's things like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's so much Charlotte far as the location with that. The weather not bad. He said Coos for Deontay Graham. Do you think Jordan should have gave Patrick Ewing a head coaching job? I don't. Jordan not in position to take that risk right now. He just need a top line coach, and I ain't seen nothing special in Patrick Ewing to back him on that one. He said Ewing is hated as a coach in Georgetown. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't say that. He said Charlotte's one team would trade for Draymond. Miami gonna regret not going for Westbrook. Yeah, Charlotte is lit. Yeah, Charlotte is cool. I think it's Jordan. I think it's Jordan. And the way you put a bunch of good young players together. Let's look at some teams, right? And see, the thing is, you have a good team and they win and they exciting and they winning. See, teams like Minnesota, like I said, they in a bad spot location wise. Charlotte not. Yeah, salary caps. That's the most trickiest part, salary caps. Kuz was born in Detroit. Rosa. Yeah, the salary caps to match. I wouldn't trade Kuzma for no Derrick Rose or Luke Kennard. See, people forget Kuz. You take Kuz off the Lakers and put him on another team. I still got some faith in Kuz. I got some faith for him, but I just feel that the Lakers going to trade him, and they have to trade him because the team going to feel and look at the first 2 years of Kuzma's career before he went to LeBron. Everybody know going LeBron, his numbers going to go down. And I think teams going to look at that first 2 years, and they're going to offer him some money. They'll put the Lakers in a tight spot. That's why, so when y'all hear me saying Kuzma get traded, it's not that I don't like Kuzma or anything like that. I feel that he didn't come into the season prepared. I was definitely upset with him. And I felt it coming when I saw him changing his hair colors. I said, uh-oh. It's one sign of somebody going crazy, going through something. The first thing they do was their hair. That's the first thing. When somebody get frustrated and down in their life or things ain't going right, that's the first thing people touch is their hair. If a guy had a bald head, a low haircut he normally rock, he ain't gonna get no haircut and have his hair grow wild. A guy got long hair, he gonna cut the joint. He gonna start coloring it. You know what I'm saying? People always touch. Even you look at pictures and they go crazy. They crying and they cutting their hair with scissors. That's the first sign, and I took psychology up in school. The first thing people touch with their frustration, their hair. Just like people like, he mad, he pulling hairs out. Like people grab their hair and get mad. It's always your hair. So I didn't feel comfortable with Kuzma coming in when I kept seeing him in the summertime doing the stuff he was doing, running around posing for pictures. Like Lonzo Ball disrespecting him, said, he posting everything on Instagram, him playing ball, him shooting, like he was doing too much. Yeah, the Pistons not a bad free agent spot, and guys did go there. They got tradition. See, the thing with Levine, I think it will have to be a third team. Because teams always, for some reason, always want a draft pick coming back to them. A team always want a draft pick going back to them. Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, Zaire Smith, Andrew Wiggins, Kevon Looney in their top pick? Nah. Honestly, Simmons is for real. And that's a lot Philly be giving up. Because Looney is not that good to me. Wiggins is highly paid. So only thing Philly will really have only person that Philly looking forward to, and Josh Richardson is good. Ben Simmons, I'm Philadelphia, I would never do that. Yeah, think like this, they top pick. Whoever the top pick, let's just go player for player. Whoever that top pick is not Ben Simmons, right? Yeah, Josh Richardson and Wiggins. Wiggins, I say, is over Josh Richardson, but I think like this. On average NBA teams, you ask 30 NBA teams, if they have the money to put them on the slot, you take Josh Richardson at $10 million or Andrew Wiggins as $27, $28 million. See, that's the difference right there. But see, that's the thing. I agree with you 1%, AW. If you're a star player and you got LA, New York, Boston, Charlotte, but all the time it don't come to that for the most part. I agree with you with that. That makes a lot of sense. If you're a star player, but all the times you gotta look at it like this. Okay, let's say a star small forward, right? If you're a star small forward, you're not going to LA. Why? Because LeBron. You're not going to Boston. Why? Because of Tatum. Right? You might not. Jimmy Butler could play. You might not go to Dallas because Luka. See, now you got guys at your positions. So and then them guys might not have all them teams at the same time. Might not have cap space that year. But if you going, I get what you're saying. Now, if you say that far as like battling against, it's hard. It's hard against the Lakers but you have to think like this: teams just turn down the Lakers going to other teams. So if you win it and you project in the right going up, where people like, oh, they got good young players in a couple years, they're gonna look good. It can work. 1% right. Ben Simmons gonna cost you on average 2 to 3 first round picks. On average. 2 to 3 first round picks. Not counting another play going. Would I trade Kuzma for Richardson? Nah, they gotta give me more than Richardson. Philadelphia would have to give me more than Josh Richardson. Because we still, if we do take Josh Richardson, we got a clut at that guard position. We have to get rid of Danny Green or KCP. Or have KCP on the bench. Oh, you see Ben Simmons going to play in LA in the future? He just signed that deal for 5 years. He just signed the deal for 5 years. That's just the reality of it, Eric. He a good defender. He's an excellent passer, good rebound. He do everything but an outside shooter. And his impact strong. See, them take between him and who would you take on your team to start a franchise with? Perfect question. I'm just repeating, going by what Eric just said, right? Who would y'all start your franchise with? Ben Simmons or Devin Booker? I want everybody to respond to this. Who would you take on your team? Ben Simmons to start your franchise with from scratch. You got one player on your team, and you could build 12 players, 11 other players around him. Ben Simmons or Devin Booker. Jose said Simmons hand down Mississippi. They're all Simmons. A1 Prime says Simmons. Everybody says Simmons. So that's why it goes to show. I said that because Eric said a guy who didn't take an outside shot. It doesn't matter. His impact strong. His shit. See, that's what says the difference. Devin Booker be scoring 40 something, even when N.B.A wasn't there. You see what they did to the Lakers on when LeBron. I was at that game when LeBron passed Kobe the night before Kobe died. Me and my son was at that game. Ben Simmons had like 26 points. They killed the Heat, dropping dimes, major plays, and he played D. I think they're gonna beat Boston. The only thing scared me with Philadelphia, their coach. He just, oh man, I think they'll beat Boston though. Miami going to Giannis and Oladipo. Yeah, I could. Miami gonna be aggressive. He said, not even a question. Who you take? Who you take, Eric? Simmons don't even need a 3-pointer. If Simmons be like a Horace Grant, an automatic 15-foot, a little crossover pull up, 15 feet. All he need to be like a 15 feet killer, like Horace Grant. Who else? A guy who knocked down. My man who played for the Pacers, David West. He just 15-foot killer. He'd be crazy. That'd be real interesting. That's why I want to see the lottery. At least with the lottery, we kind of could predict, okay, this player going there. Why are they not having a lottery right now? They N.B.A fucking up with that one, man. That pisses me off. At least with the lottery, we could put together good trades because right now we just don't know. Zion grew up about an hour outside of Charlotte. Yeah. I just think Michael Jordan, it's not good. This because you good at play. That's why I like when sometimes the guys be like, oh, you don't know shit, you ain't played the game. Like I hear like Steven Jackson them say that, oh, this player don't know dang play. That's not always true. I'm pretty sure some of you guys probably never, well, none of us played at that high N.B.A level. But you can't judge nobody basketball because somebody know the game and they watch it. I watch it. I watch other teams. I look at guys' footwork. I look at guys' work ethic. I look in guys' eyes and see if they got that heart. So, like I said, I'm not just judging. One thing I call it how I see it. Like when the guy said earlier, the Shea Gildress and Miles Bridges, you could see clear as day. Even if you end up being wrong, but if you look at upside, Miles Bridges played 2 years. It was nothing special. He can't shoot. He undersized for his guy's tall for his position, athletic. He had some bop to him, decent outside shot. Like, and then imagine interviewing with these guys, working these guys out. You can see clear as day that you looking like, I think this guy will be better than him. It might not turn out that way, but go with the common sense shit says. That's why I'm a type of guy. I'm not big on numbers all the time. I always tell people, and I always say on this chat, go what the eyes tell you. With the eyes. Don't go with numbers. Cause you see numbers, people always when you throw numbers. Oh, you see Caruso. Caruso's the best defensive player on our team. Don't look at the numbers. I seen guys soon they see Caruso, their eyes light up this big when they guarding him, and they do it and take a bad shot. Not the bad shot because he put them into a bad shot. It's a bad shot because they forced it, or it's just a luck of the draw. My thing of defense, you can see when a nigga's on, when I ain't say nigga, when a player is on your ass, and other, I ain't hear not one person ever say anything about Alex Caruso defense. I never. Yeah, I definitely think LaMelo gonna have, but Lonzo before this season stopped. Lonzo, oh man, Lonzo was playing good. That always happened to Lonzo. Y'all ever notice? Soon when Lonzo would have a good stretch of games, he always get hurt, or now the season ended. Every year, the first year with the Lakers, he was playing his best basketball, got hurt. Second year, Lakers, best basketball player, got hurt. Abdul was good. Every time Lonzo had a good stretch of basketball, something always happened, man. Lonzo dropping 20, 8, 9 assists, 3 steals. Lonzo's doing his thing. His son always go bad with him. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that game. Son always going, every time Lonzo get the rolling. That's why when Lonzo need to get rolling for a stretch, like saying if he'd ended out this, even if they didn't make the playoff, he'd have ended out the last 14, 15 games like that. You people have a different tune about Lonzo. But look what Kevin Durant said about Lonzo. Kevin Durant said Lonzo's good. In the interview he did with the guys. When we talk about a little bit everything, Malik. I asked everybody to put together their best trade package. We talked about Kyrie and the NBA, the concern that the NBA might not start over. Some of the guys right now talk about draft. We talk about Michael Jordan, his decision making, GMs. We talk about a lot of stuff. He said Lonzo had the IQ but no heart. I would like his heart. Melo definitely more. But the father said that right before Lonzo even went to the Lakers. And I think that went over a lot of people's head. And I've been saying to a lot of you guys probably wasn't following me then. But when I did, I did my show. It's up there. It's on YouTube. I got it. And I said Lonzo ain't have no heart. And I said his father even said it. If y'all go back and y'all see, his father, sometimes you have to peep, and I think it went over a lot of people's head. His father was talking about all of them. He said, Melo, he said, I ain't gonna lie, people keep looking at he called Lonzo to the Lakers. He called out LaMelo height. LaMelo's like 5'10" when he said he gonna be like 6'8", even though he's 6'7", but he said he gonna be the tallest, so he said that. Go back and listen to LeVar. He said, oh, my little one, he gonna be the tallest. Melo was like 5'10" when he said that. He said he gonna be the tallest. He said the difference between them. He said when they was little, he said LiAngelo. He said he used to take the beatings. He said, see, LiAngelo is like me for strength. He's strong. He used to sit there and take them beatings. He said Lonzo's run in the corner and cry. He said he said LaMelo is stubborn. He said he's stubborn. He like me, as far as the talking. So he said he basically was saying LaMelo like him as far as the trash talking, and LiAngelo like him as far as physical toughness. He said Lonzo is more like his mother. He said it. He said it. He said Lonzo running the corner and shit. And Melo, he said LeAngelo's come take the beatings. Yeah, he said that. Yeah, Ingram ain't going nowhere. Ain't no still. Let me touch about David Griffin. David Griffin is the type of GM an owner should love. He's very dedicated. He's very prepared. See, like what we were saying earlier, building a team. Building a team. David Griffin is detailed. Number one, he's a player's GM. He's relatable. He's relatable. He's smart. He's calculated. He's detailed. He's not gonna trade the best player for no. He's not making that mistake over no money. They signed Ingram to the max, so Ingram. Only way Ingram will have to be crying and don't want to be there. Oh, Steve, you came back, Steve. Yeah, but we don't have no money for Fred VanVleet. I love Fred VanVleet, but we don't got no money for him. See, that's the thing. Yeah, we don't have enough money for him because he's gonna easily get $15 million. The Lakers only got their mid-level exception. Yeah, we ain't got the money for Fred. Yeah, a lot of players now gonna be looking for the bag. Oh, you risen relative? That's a good thing, man. That's a good thing, Steve. A lot of players gonna be looking for the money. He said Griffin mad. Can you elaborate that more, Joseph? About the Thomas trade. Elaborate that. You talked to David Griffin when he got rid of Kyrie Irving. Yeah, but we have to get rid of. Yeah, see, that's the thing. He said nobody want Green. We have to give a Green without taking any salary back. See, that's the whole thing. That's how like free agency work. If we get rid of players, we can't get. We have to, and I don't know if somebody just want to take on a $15 million contract while shedding any salary cap. Kyrie wasn't signing with Cleveland. Yeah, we had to. Most likely, Green will have to go with Kuzma. You know, had to him or KCP because they salary. And Kuzma only make 3.5. Oh, but I got cut off. What I was saying about when I said Kevin Durant said how good Lonzo ball defense is. Like I said, always when you go with the eye test, see that's why Max Kellerman when his argument always about numbers, always about numbers. Numbers gonna get you in trouble. That's why these new analytic guys, all time numbers, you can't always go by that. You have to stop being lazy and watch the game. I watched Alex Caruso and I watched him. I said, let me see, maybe I'm wrong. And I go and every time I see it. See guys blow bomb like that. I see guys get a shot off easy. It's just luck of the draw, but it's gonna be a time it just would happen. Imagine the NBA was like the NFL. Oh my God. The NBA is like the NFL? Oh man. That'd be crazy. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying, Joseph. David Griffin to me is a good GM. He's not going to let Ingram not over no money. I can pretty assure you he's not letting Ingram walk away for no matter. They already know the main thing they were saying before. The only reason they didn't extend him to a max deal because of his injuries. That injury he had. They already knew he was a max player. Even look at his year last year with the Lakers. Ingram always was slow. This is the first year he came out the gate swinging. Ingram, from his rookie year with the Lakers, he always started off slow and got better and better each month. His second year, started off slow, got better and better each month. His third, even the year with LeBron, he started off slow and got better and better. Ingram ain't going nowhere. You said Max is the smartest on the ESPN? Hell no. Come on, Malik. I know you ain't just say that. He said KCP fight through the screens. Ain't no question about that. He do fight through screens. Hold up, Malik. I ain't gonna let you get away with that one. You said Max is the smartest on ESPN? That's a joke, right? Why didn't put LOL behind that? Woo. I want everybody to comment on this one. Look what Joseph said. Joseph said, I want everybody to comment on this one. Please. Because this been something with Lakers and Celtics fan. Who would you start your franchise with? Ingram or Tatum? I want to see you guys comment. I can't stand Max and Stephen A. show. All right, Mississippi said Tatum. Before I give my opinion, I want to see what all y'all guys say. I want everybody to respond to Joseph. Jose said Ingram. A1 said Tatum. Eric said Ingram, I'm sorry. Ingram or Tatum, I need everyone to respond before I give mine. And there's no biasness. All right, Malik said Tatum is on a better team. He showed up in the playoffs. So Malik picked Tatum. So that's like, hold on, 3 for Tatum and 3 for Ingram. All right. Come on, we got more people on here. Tatum or Ingram? Who would you start your franchise with? Tatum or Ingram? He said, take that back, Ingram, because he could play point. Yo, A1 is a smart dude. I'm about to give my opinion in 1 second. But it's funny A1 said he could play point too. See, and there's no bias. I'm about to get loose with this because we've been going through this for a couple years now. Us Laker fans. I'm going to wait for a couple more comments, then I'm going to say mine. Where you from, A1? Where you from, A1? He said, I take that back. I say Ingram. But I'm going to say where you from, A1? I'm going to say my opinion right now. Oh, VA? Okay. I'm going to say my opinion right now. And it's funny he said that. Reason why I say Ingram, not because I'm a Laker fan, because I know it's easy for people to say that. We just talk about Shai Gilgeous and Miles Bridges. Not saying that it's the exact same situation. Yeah, I remember people's debate Kuzma and Tatum. Not saying that, but Ingram, look at Ingram. Number one, we see what he's doing now, and he's still physically not where he's still undermatched physically. He could play better defense than Tatum. He could help out ball handling, a better passer. And I saw someone say Tatum on a better team. They went to the playoffs. Ingram shoots 50% every time. Y'all seen Ingram games? Ingram field goal. Ingram shoot high percentage from the field, and he takes some threes. Not he don't take a lot. He averages a couple 3 points a game. He take threes physically, he's not where I watched him this year. He finished much better. He been finishing much better every. This how is scary about Ingram. I watch him every year in the NBA. He been. You said Ingram not a better defender. He is. He is. Smart man, Eric. It definitely was shortened by Ding signing. He had good jump shot. Tatum is good. Don't get me wrong, but Tatum is locked in as a small forward. You could move Ingram at the 2. You can move him at a big point. Y'all seen when we Laker fans? Y'all seen when he was playing point guard for the Lakers? 7 assists, 8 assists, and the Lakers was winning. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember the Lakers like 4-5 when he played point guard. Then LeBron came back. Who remember that when Ingram played point guard? The Lakers like 4-5. The Lakers won 4 out of 5 games when he played point guard. He was like, and his turnovers to assist to turnover ratio was good. Ingram, one thing we all know, players get stronger. We look at guy. Look at Paul George when he first walked in. Look at how his body turned. Look at Tracy McGrady. We know he's going to get stronger. Who remember that? Ingram never got a fair shake. I agree. Well, it hurt Ingram too. Let me tell you something about the NBA, and especially these ESPN guys. They gear you to who they want you to like. They pumping Tatum even through the quarantine. Tatum getting lots more publicity and things. And a lot of that's Ingram for it. Ingram is a little too quiet. Ingram had to be a little more vocal. I'm not saying you have to be something where he's not. And I think it's sad to say, but NBA, they want to put who they're going to market. Ingram do look like, I don't know if he's smoking or not, but always every joke, everybody would say he high as fuck. Like, if you look at his Instagram posts, and sometimes I saw him walking in, he has a little do-rag on. He had braids in his head. This is never fully trimmed. Tatum is more clean-cut looking and more marketable. Tatum a nice regular haircut, sharp hairline. His face be trimmed. Ingram Drake be a little wild right here, and he has braids, and he's real quiet. And he be like this. Tatum mingle more, just like more bounce with him when he like you can see him mingle with other players. Ingram, like even now, like you see Tatum in commercials, you don't see Ingram say nothing about what's going on in the world. You don't see him have an opinion on Corona. You don't see him have an opinion on George Floyd. You watch his Instagram page, he's nothing. He just laid back and maybe into basketball. So that's what kind of hurt him, and that's what's going to hurt him financially. He definitely got frustrated playing with LeBron. Ain't no question about that. And Ingram has some heart. He said LeBron bogus as hell. Like, Ingram is the type of player, like, he's not scared. Because even, who said it? There's like, oh no, he's tough. Who said it? Wasn't Steven Jackson? Somebody said it. I can't remember who said it about him. Siakam aggressive. Siakam, yeah, he let the court. But Ingram, look at Ingram highlights. Ingram is a problem. He's a major problem. He's a major problem, and he shoot high percentage from the field. He's not just jacking shots. He's not the player to just be jacking up shots. Major was good. Who you think the best between worst? All three of them is beasts. I think I'm telling you what hurt Ingram. If Ingram was a little more vocal and more, the NBA would love him. The NBA pushes people to like certain people. Oh, he played center in high school? Yeah, I know he's from North Carolina. Yeah. Oh, he played center in high school? As you said, seeing him handle is weird. That's the same way I look at Mashburn. When I saw Mashburn, Kawhi's pretty quiet. But Kawhi not marketable. I'm not Eric. Basically what I'm saying, I'm not saying that is a bad thing. A person can be quiet all they want. But like Kawhi ain't maximize his dollars financially. Like if he was a different, what I'm saying is when you're a little more vocal and more marketable, you're gonna make more money. I'm not saying it's an indictment on him, but I'm saying Ingram, you're right. Kawhi's quiet too, but Ingram is not. He's not. He can be a bigger star than what he is. Put it that way. Who agree with what I'm saying? He said we let Braun come in and fuck our team up for the whole 10 to 15 years. Yeah, he's the tallest person on the team. Yeah, I'm not saying yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. What I'm saying is to maximize the dollar. You have to be marketable in the NBA. Think about this. What player? All the players you see in a commercial, you don't see people woofing. James Harden, that's a tradition. His beard, but it's kind of trimmed. His head trimmed. You see Chris Paul. You see Braun. You see KD. You see Steph. You don't see guys. Ingram kind of look like his it's just persona like this. They ain't doing that. They not doing that. Jose said that could be true about Braun messing up the team. They want clean cut where they could sell on screen. Oh, Harden, yeah, he lost weight, but we want to see how it works. Sometimes some stuff go against certain players. I think when Howard lost all that weight this year, I kind of think it went against Howard. We all knew Howard was Butterfingers a lot this year. Yeah, Joker lost a lot of weight. He said Jared Allen need a haircut. That damn afro. Yeah, that shit do look crazy. See, NBA, a lot of guys in the NBA, they try too hard for tradition. I like NBA players to me, and we fans. And see, us as fans, we watch. I think some of us care more than these players. Some of these players, like that's why I'll be feeling the way about Kuzma. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys feel about Kuzma. To me, Kuzma seemed he got too Hollywood too fast. Like and yeah, Lonnie Walker got a haircut. I'm a type player, man. If I'm the type person, you got to focus on that basketball. When I played, I was locked in. I'm locked in. I'm aggressive. I want to win, and I really love what I was doing. I love what I was doing. These guys come in, and they don't have it seemed like the love not there. It seemed like the love. It seemed like guys don't step up to the challenge. They let people say they like it's different. Like back then, and I hate like sometimes comparing eras, but you seen it. Like the competitiveness from the gate. It's too friendly. I like when Kendrick Perkins. Did y'all hear this story? Y'all probably remember this. Um, Joakim Noah and Tabu Savalosha is cool. They friends. So y'all know Savalosha was on OKC and Perkins on OKC. So they just played them. OKC and the Chicago Bulls just finished playing. And Joakim Noah went inside their locker because him and Tabu Savalosha was going to go hang out. So I guess he finished showering before him. He came to the locker. Perkins kicked him out. Perkins kicked him out like, nah, ain't none of that here. And then screamed on Savalosha. But a lot of them guys now, they be so, these guys be cool. Yeah, you know what Pat Bev said, if LeBron playing, we all playing? He wasn't saying that as they following LeBron. He basically saying like LeBron run the NBA. Like LeBron said we playing, because he said LeBron said we playing, we all playing. He basically saying that like LeBron run the NBA. So with that statement, it made me think whose side he's really on. Like if he wants to play or he wants to don't want a season. See, the reason why part of me feel that it will be a season, I think when the owners throw over them players' head, it's gonna be a new CBA, and we're gonna rip that up. I think that's gonna put players in line. I think that's gonna be the big thing right there. Once the owners and the owners tell the agents, well, okay, we don't play, we're ripping up, we're gonna have a new CBA. I think that's gonna change things right there. Oh, you and your cousin got to a fight? And y'all both want to win. Yeah. Sports is competitive, man. Sports is competitive. Let me tell you how sports is competitive, right? Now look at like guys like Jose. A lot of us guys that's on here is Laker fans. Ingram don't even play for the Lakers. Not saying that we sided with Ingram just because he's on the Lakers and he's not really better than Tatum, whatever. But it goes to show how, you know what I mean, passionate we is about our Lakers and former Lakers. And we grew attached to these guys. Like I still follow Randall, Clarkson, and them guys. From 2014 Laker roster on down, from Randall and Clarkson on to them, I still have an attachment to these guys. You know, and I really want to see us win. I love homegrown. How many you guys I like homegrown players. Because I'm used to when I grew up as a kid and I was liking the Lakers, and then when I was like young and I started doing the research, I was a kid. And I seen like Magic, Worthy, they always was Lakers. And I used to read their basketball cards, and you see on the back of the cards, and you see them, man, they ain't playing off a team. A guy like Michael Cooper. Mike Cooper, all he played for the Lakers. All Magic played for the Lakers. These guys played 10, 12 years with one team. So they got you see these guys. That's why I made the comment the other day about Byron Scott. I said if the Lakers can retire Gasol jersey, they should retire Byron Scott jersey. Not that Gasol is better. Not that Byron Scott better than Gasol, but the simple fact that Byron Scott, when you look at, well, I'm saying me, because some of you guys, like I said, y'all may be younger. But me, I look at Byron Scott, he's a Laker. He played 11, 12 years with the Lakers. He won 3 rings. He coached the Lakers. He worked for the Lakers. He's a Laker. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at Gasol like that's not the first thing jump. Oh, he's a Laker. Yeah, he won with the Lakers, but I remember Gasol with Memphis before he got to the Lakers. Then afterwards, he only played the Lakers 6 years. And 3 of them years, they wanted him out. Teams the fans were sick of him after 3 years. Mississippi though, I don't like that at one bit, man. Wade is dyeing his hair. I don't like that. That's Hollywood, and I'm starting to think Gabrielle's not. Yeah, I'm starting to think that. I swear, because Wade was from Chicago. Wade had this little toughness about him. I'm starting to think that's Gabrielle. I swear, yo, I just don't want to say too much about too much on this channel. My channel, whoever ain't subscribe to this channel. Because I'm like I said, I'll be on here a little more often because you guys do support me and y'all show love. So I definitely want to come on here. So I don't really know the ramifications on that, but I don't like it. I don't like it what you said, Mississippi. That I agree with you on 1%. I think that's Gabrielle doing. Cause Wade, like I said, when I watch plays, even interviews, and I feel Wade, nah. He's out of pocket. He's with his head. Wade doing a lot of weird stuff, man. Exactly. I like that. It's nothing like drafting and grooming your own players. It's nothing like it. Your homegrown players, guy you drafted and you see him. Like I saw Worthy. Worthy is a Laker. AC Green, drafted by the Lakers. You know what I mean? Eddie Jones. It's nothing like when you draft a player and then you watch him and then they come up together on, the same age and they blossom together. It's nothing like that. No, teams was trading back then. Teams was trading. Teams were trading, but the thing was, it wasn't so much media where, and every team made money, so it wasn't this urgency. It wasn't this urgency where people be screaming for people's heads. Byron Scott, I didn't like. I don't think Byron Scott was a good fit for our young guys. I didn't like Byron Scott for our young guys at all. Chronicle, what 144? What's his? I'm gonna go to his YouTube right now. LeBron would never. What you mean by that, Jose? LeBron would never what? Yeah, I remember. You said, let me get this. What about this guy, this page, this chronicle of? Oh, LeBron. Oh, I agree with you, Jose. I agree with you on that. Yeah. Oh, you remember Rob Offshore? Yeah. They cut Robert Offshore. I'm gonna check him out. I got his page right here. I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check him out. I'm definitely gonna check him out. You say he legit? I believe he legit. You're right. How can a young kid think about that? I agree with you. But see, back to like homegrown players, and see this is why I said it's bullshit. People be like, oh, you can never rebuild in LA and Los Angeles, right? We don't live in Los Angeles, but like I said, a lot of us guys, we was talking back then. You know what I'm saying? And by us talking, conversing back and forth, back then, we was good with the rebuilding. That's why I said people are, oh, you can't rebuild in New York and LA. No, we smart Laker fans. If we see, oh, damn, we got this good young player, we got that. We should look forward to the draft. I remember we was on it, right, Jose? Last year going crazy with the fourth pick, but we knew that was going to happen to it. But you sit back and we like this. We happy. Well, no, that's for anybody. This is why I said sometimes you can't go with the media say, oh, you can't rebuild. Yes, you can. You can rebuild in New York and Los Angeles. If you show your fan base you making the right moves and you constantly getting young players, but we was good. You know, we was good. What this like my video, Malik? We was good. Anytime you watch and you see, you go, wow, this guy, this guy know he doing. The thing would turn a lot of us Laker fans off, that luau thing of Timothy Mozgov. That I ain't gonna lie, that's it. It still bothers me. That shit set the Lakers back. It still affect us to this day. All right, Mississippi Doug, his channel looks legit. He need to come back. Ticket TV be on some BS most of the time. That guy's he down with Ticket TV? See the key. Let me tell you the key to channels, right? The key to these channels, to me, well, I like watching other people's channel. I like watching. That's why I like the guy. His channel. The dude. His real name Randy Booker. Damn, what's his channel? Any of you guys remember his channel? Damn, I got brain locked that quick. I have one dislike. Yeah, somebody going hating. Damn, what's his name? His channel. Oh, Scott's Honor. He came on my channel, and it's crazy. I used to watch Scott's Honor. I don't know what happened to him. He just flipped out. Now he been on some racist shit, crazy. He's on here. Y'all remember he's on here the other day with us on the live chat. Scott's Honor was on dislike with us. I mean, on that's a dislike. He was on the chat with us last week. Aubrey the breakthrough. Damn, I like him. You know I like him. See, and I'm happy for him. Aubrey, yeah, Scott's Honor, yeah, sick, but yo, he flipped. Yo, who remember Scott's Honor before all this stuff happened? He was cool, man. Just go back and forth. I ain't gonna lie. He was one. I should go back and forth like on his comments. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe his true color came up, but he became a real racist, man. He on some shit right now. But he was on my live chat the other day I was on. And he told me, he said, yo, I've been doing some racist stuff lately. But I had to see it. So I didn't want to jump the gun. But what they say, go to his page. He came on my live. He's like, hey, what's up? Because I know him through this. He said, how you doing? He subscribed to me and everything. This, that, and we was talking. I'm like, yo, I ain't see you in a while. We chatted. Then he's like, yo, lately I've been saying some race. I'm like, huh? And he said it, and I said it, but I ain't go deep because I ain't get to watch it. So when I went off live, I checked it out. I'm like, damn. Yeah, he been talking about a lot of shit. Like for the past shit, he been going in. Even though he's a Celtics fan, I used to still watch his channel. But reason why I like RB the breakthrough, because one thing about him, he call it how it is. he don't do stuff for clicks. He's a respectful person. He's a respectful person. He just class all the way around the board. Reason why, and I'm going back to the report here. You said the guy with Ticket TV. I don't know if the guy was down with him. The guy you just sent me, so you plugged me into his page. I don't know if they was cool. I don't know the situation, but you kind of could see Ticket, like, he know basketball, so I'm not gonna say he don't know basketball. He know basketball, but you could see some stuff he do for clickbait or just to get stuff, and sometimes you don't need to do that. You could just be natural. People gonna rock with you natural. If they don't, that's why I get mad when the guy, and he still ain't come on my live. He sat there and said, "Oh, I'm be capping because the Kevin Durant and Kyrie situation." You know, he said I'm capping, and there's no need to cap for me. There's no need. I'm not. I don't do stuff for cap. And then Ticket. Oh, he has nothing to do with it. Okay. Yeah. I agree. And then, like what he said, one thing Ticket said, it makes sense. And it's like he say he a Laker fan. I think he just say he a Laker fan, but I think his hate for LeBron is so strong, where he rather the Lakers lose just because he don't want to see LeBron win. Now, I've never been a LeBron fan. I always went against LeBron, but he on the Lakers. I want the Lakers to win. We need that number 17. You know what I'm saying? Everything he get, Goodfellas Sports TV. Yeah, you put me up on that one before. Everything he gets, I mean, every chance he throw at LeBron. Every jab he get to throw at LeBron. This, that, and third. And then when he said about Cousins, he said DeMarcus Cousins would be stupid if he signs with the Lakers because the Lakers disrespected him by cutting him and then cut Jared Dudley. This is how stupid he is. Nobody knew this pandemic was going on. DeMarcus Cousins just said he's coming back next year. And Lakers went to him, they asked him, he told him, go ahead, bro, you could cut me. Cousins didn't have no intentions to come back this season. Now things change because now we gonna be into August, maybe until October. So it's different. But from then, the season today, June 14th, the season has been winding down right now. It would have been no Cousins. So it made sense for the Lakers to get rid of him. He said he was not coming back this year. He got ruled out. So how did the Lakers disrespect him? The Lakers disrespect him for Dudley, this, that, and like he just be talking crazy. Yeah. Like you said, you had to suck it up, right, Jose? You had to suck it up. If you're a Laker fan, I went against LeBron every time. And it would hurt me. I didn't even want LeBron to even get close to Kobe. But at the end of the day, I got to go for him. I want the best for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And he always, everything. And I said, and I don't even do that. I went on his chat. I'm like, yo, you ain't no Laker fan. I'm like, he was doing that even with Lonzo. Like, he always went at Lonzo so hard. Like, and anybody know, I wasn't a Lonzo fan either. When the Lakers drafted Lonzo, I was mad. Right? So while I was there, I was like, this man got a heart. I had a whole video about going in on Lonzo before he even played the NBA game. But you know what I said? I said, I'm going to try to look at what he do good. My biggest problem with Lonzo, when the Lakers drafted Lonzo, I didn't want Lonzo. I was mad. But the thing I did like, I said, hey, he's tall for his position. He a good passer, good rebounder. He did something. He was no bum. See, that's the thing. I never said Lonzo was a bum. I just felt he had that heart, and I felt it was other players in that strong-ass draft that I think the Lakers could have picked. And I said, the Lakers had D'Angelo Russell at the time, a point guard. So I said, for one, we didn't really need a point guard. Two, I said, he ain't have the heart at it in like, you know. Yeah, I wanted Josh Jackson. You know, and I could, you know, I wanted Josh Jackson, and then I said I wanted, or we should trade for Fox and Bam. I said, and y'all could always go back and look at my video. I said, if I'm the Lakers, I said I'm real comfortable with trading to, because when Fox did that great workout with the Lakers and he did that interview, I said I like him, but I wasn't too comfortable picking him at number 2. I said Fox at 2, I don't know, you know. So I said I'll trade the Sacramento, because Sacramento wanted Lonzo Ball. They wanted him and Booker in that backcourt. I mean, not Sacramento. I'm sorry, Phoenix. No, Sacramento wanted him too. No, Sacramento. I'm sorry. I'm missing. Phoenix wanted Phoenix wanted Lonzo. Phoenix had 4. Phoenix wanted Lonzo, and Sacramento wanted that second pick. They didn't say who they want. So I said, if I'm the Lakers, I trade 5 and 10 for the second pick and draft Fox and Bam. Oh, that's what his Scott's Honor video says. Yeah, Scott's Honor been in his bag, huh? Yo, it's crazy. Lisa, I support my city. Yeah. But we'd still end up trading them. See, that's the thing. Yeah, that's what I said. I like the Fox, but not at the second pick. That's why I said I wanted. If y'all go back this way, nobody tell I'm capping. I like the Josh Smith. You know, I like the Josh Smith. I mean Josh Jackson. He had heart, and I felt he could have played that to 2. He said he's an OG subscriber. Yeah. Yo, I felt Fox had a lot of heart. I mean, I felt Josh Jackson had a lot of heart. He's athletic. He could defend it too. And I felt with him, D'Angelo Russell, Randall, Ingram, I felt that was, you know. And I still think Josh Jackson will be a good NBA player. Not that he bust. I just think he's a little bugged out. But I was all for trading the number 2 pick. Wow. Name one Laker we draft. Yo, that's a good question. Nobody. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, I never. Y'all, I'm gonna y'all look at what Jose just said. What Laker player they drafted? None of them got extensions, but Jordan Clarkson. And I don't consider that extension. He's a second round pick. He the only one got a contract with the Lakers, Jordan Clarkson. Because see, mind you, Jordan Clarkson was a second round pick. So after the first year, the Lakers signed him. But that is, yo, all of them. Lakers had 10 like young players, and none of them with the Lakers, and only one got extension. I don't really consider that extension because it's not like he played. Jordan Clarkson played that 1 year and they get him. He said Caruso will get one, but Caruso's not like I don't consider. I know it's a joke. I know it's a joke, Major, but Caruso's not considered like the young core like that. Young cores, I'm talking about guys we drafted and we looked for. Caruso just came out of nowhere and he playing all right. He's at the front office all that Rose player. I want this for all because a lot of Laker fans on here. This back Laker night. The other night, Jersey took over. Brooklyn Nets took over, y'all. Brooklyn Nets is on here deep. Oh, you going that far back? I thought you were talking out of the new breeds. Oh yeah, Bynum did. Bynum did. I thought you talking more like the newer guys from 14 on down. Yeah, developing them do sucks, Joseph. I agree. I want to hear y'all top 3 things. What the mistakes the Lakers made. The top 3 things the Lakers did that drove you crazy. Personnel wise. Top 3 things that drove you crazy. I'll be right back. I'm gonna reach out comments, reach out comments. All right, let me catch up. We good. Trading Zubac for Muscala. You have to name 3 different. Okay, he said trading Sky for Reggie Bullock. Moscow's and thing. Trading D'Lo. Taking Jose got some bomb ass shit. I ain't gonna lie. Moscow overthinking Joseph. That's one for you. You say just watch the guy racist shit. To me, my three things. The number one thing, Luau thing in Moscow. That shit killed me. That was a hard one. That I think was a major setback for the Lakers. A major one. See, the reason why trading Ski for Bullock and Zubac, that wasn't a major impact like that. Zubac from Muscala and you know that's your opinion. That's what pissed you off. Drafting, I agree with that. I think that I just don't get it. When they drafted Mo Wagner over Robinson, I didn't like that at all. And I didn't like the D'Angelo Russell trade at all. And I think when Magic came in, it was good because the other 2 guys kind of were screwing us up over. But Magic just was just rushing doing shit. Magic wanted to win the back page so bad. Oh, I wanted him so bad from Portland. You know, we used to talk about that Simon and Robinson. Those are my 2 guys. I was locked in on 2 guys in that draft. That draft there, that year, I was locked in on those 2 guys there. And Jim Buss. Exactly. Jim Buss. Jim Buss. You're right. Jim Buss. Let me tell you, I'm gonna go over a lot of you guys things. Zubac Muscala, it was a bad trade. For one, you catered to LeBron just because you said shooting. People shooting. Clearly Zubac was a better player. That trade was bad. The Steve McCallum and Reggie Bullock, to me, that trade ain't had no factor. Steve McCallum, I'm not too high on him, and Bullock could shoot too. So that trade, that trade was no factor. Blue out thing in Moscow, to me, was the worst thing. That's the number one thing. That was the Titanic ship. Because that caused a domino effect that affecting us this day. That caused a domino effect where you trade a young D'Angelo Russell, which I still blame Magic. You didn't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? You get an aspiring contract and Brook Lopez and the 28th pick. A guy Russell was 21 at the time, averaging 15, 6 assists, hitting clutch shots. I don't get that for the life of me. A 21-year-old guy, a former number 2 pick. You basically did that for salary purpose. You basically dumped them to clear cap space. That always was dumb. So waiting on Kawhi was bad. It had paid off good, so I wouldn't put that so high. But let me go back to Mo Wagner and Robinson. That's similar what we talked about earlier with the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Miles Bridges. If you can see clear, that's why I said the eye test. When it's clear, a guy is better. Mitchell Robinson and Pogo, look at the stuff Mitchell and Mo Wagner. Only thing Mo Wagner had to offer was he's a better outside shooter. And they talk, because the Lakers was getting Bron, they needed outside shooting. This guy was going to play much anyway. You always go with the upside and always look at something at value, something you could trade. It's like jewelry. If you're going to buy something that has value. You knew right away if they both play their best, you could look at it. Mo Wagner having a good game and Mitchell Robinson, you're going to walk away from that game and be like, wow. That was just stupid. Oh, he outside. Get a veteran who could shoot a jump shot. You don't draft draft. You don't take a chance with that. Don't worry about a need with draft. You do it more of a need. You want to do a free agent or a low key signing. When it comes to the draft, you got to get that best player. Cause now in mind, you got players who's on upside. You can't do that with no draft. Who did we even get for the D-Lo? To me, the D-Lo trade, to me, and I tell people this, because people keep always trying to say Kuzma. Lakers already had a pick already. The Lakers had the 27th pick. The Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, nobody was thinking about Kuzma, right? So to me, it basically is for Josh Hart and Brook Lopez. People want quick to say Kuzma. The Lakers had 2 picks that draft, and the Lakers already said they was picking Kuzma. The Lakers already liked the Kuzma way before they even made that trade. Robinson is going to be a 5 pick if he's in college. Yeah. And that's another thing. How can you not? See, that's why I said Magic. We don't have to put Magic up there for the top things that mess the Lakers up too. Because how can you not want to see that? Like then you go, you can't worry about that. That's the same thing what I was saying y'all earlier about building the team. When you build the team, you want to get the most talent as possible as young players and let them play and let them roll out. And when the time comes, you do what you have to do. That's how you do it. Trey Morris was good. That's how you do it. I would have loved to see Lonzo, and I would have just waited. It was no rush. It's not like Braun was coming that summer. Braun's coming to the following summer when the Lakers had their eyes on him. You trade him you trade him too early. And it's always, and this is a mistake. This is why I said Magic is not a good GM. One thing, I don't care if you a bum. You could be a bum. Like for instance, I'm not saying this guy's a bum. I like him, Dennis Smith Jr. But the Knicks don't like him. It's not hard. You can get rid of him. When they on a rookie deal, it was hard getting rid of a guy that's on a humongous deal. Like for instance, who you think could get traded first? Tobias Harris or Dennis Smith Jr.? The Knicks can't stand Dennis Smith Jr. They got him in their doghouse. They want to get rid of him bad. Right? Who you think, if they say, okay, I'm going to trade tomorrow. If tomorrow is a deadline, you got to move. You're not getting rid of no Tobias Harris. You could get rid of Dennis Smith Jr. So this is why I said Magic is an amateur. You trade him a whole year too early. And Magic's a dumping contract. When you got young players, you can always get rid of them on a rookie deal. I just think that was idiotic. You traded him and had Brook Lopez play the whole year and give LeBron the following year. That made no sense. No, I wouldn't even say you saying we trade him for the 27th pick and got lucky we got Cools. Lakers already had the 28th pick already. Brooklyn had the 27th pick. The Lakers had the 28th pick. The Lakers then traded, once they got the 27th pick, traded the 30th pick and then got Thomas Bryant and got Josh Hart with the 30th pick. So it's basically Josh Hart. They was going to get Kuzma anyway with the 28th pick. The Lakers had their own draft pick. The Kawhi, that's why I said Kawhi joint probably, it kind of was wasted, but I think the Lakers should have knew his personality. We all should come on here before, and I always said, Kawhi don't seem like his type. I never felt comfortable Kawhi joining the Lakers. I'm like, he's just so quiet, you don't know, but the Lakers should have seen it. My thing is this. First, one thing, we don't see these things because we don't know these players personally. We in different states, never seen some of these guys in person. So us make a mistake, not make a mistake, don't see certain shit in a player is cool. But there's no way, like the Dwight Howard situation with the Lakers, the first time, you could have saw leading up to the trade deadline. The minute you didn't, because he was like different player. But the minute we got Mike D'Antoni, the minute the Lakers got Mike D'Antoni, and the minute the Lakers got Mike D'Antoni and they didn't get Phil Jackson after Dwight asked for Phil Jackson, and Dwight been different ever since, the Lakers should have looked in his eyes and be like, this guy don't seem happy. And the trade deadline should have traded him. I know they probably like, man, we probably can win with this. I know it's kind of tough, but they should have did a better job. And the same thing, him and Lonzo would have been good. Eric, hell yeah, him and Lonzo would have been good in the backcourt. That's what I said. Then you start getting but defensively they ain't realize Lonzo was a good defender like that. But you cannot think about that. You cannot. You had to trade him because they wouldn't have been a good defensive team like that. And then I ain't like when Magic knocked Lonzo Ball like that. As an organization, one thing you don't want to be, he got away because he's Magic. If Rob Pelinka would have did that, it'd have been a problem. When he traded D'Angelo Russell he destroyed this character walking out the door. That's one thing you do not do. Because other guy, ever since then, the guy Aaron Mintz had it in for the Lakers. Aaron Mintz, if you guys don't remember, Aaron Mintz, he's the agent for D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, and Paul George. When the Lakers did that, that pissed Aaron Mintz off. And then the Lakers didn't give Julius Randle a contract. He was not sending Paul George to the Lakers. It pissed him off. Because he said, y'all, you put a bad, that's like a job resume. And I understand what they're saying. You threw that out there. And I was telling my son this earlier. I was like, because my son, he's 9, he'd be 10 in July. I was telling him, I said, when you go to school, when you're in school, you have to be respectful to the teachers, be cool, because all the teachers know each other. And they're going to be like, oh, you got this guy next year? Watch him. He's this, that, and the third, and teachers going to have it in for you. I said, they're going to have it in for you. So I told him, you cannot do that. And as a management owner, you don't want to put a bad, people need letter of recommendation. You put that target on D'Angelo Russell back on to Brooklyn, now they target watching him and seeing what type of guy this is. Magic did a bad job with the Lakers. All he wants to take credit of clearing cap space. He wants to be considered a genius, and that's why I'm like about picking and choosing. I'm about to turn the subject for a little while, but one thing I always hated, even growing up as a kid, I always hate when people pick and choose. Like bully, picking and choosing. Some of y'all might know where I'm gonna go with this, but I'm touch on Tekashi 6ix9ine situation. But picking and choosing, that's one thing. Magic want to take credit for, and reason why I said picking and choosing, and reason why this gonna get transitioned for a little while to the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation. But Stephen A. Smith, Magic Johnson, his boy, he killed Rob Pelinka. Rob Pelinka, this, that, and the third, boom, boom, boom. And everything went bad with the Lakers. He blamed Rob Pelinka. And the things that, quote unquote, supposed to went good, he blamed it for Magic Johnson for like getting LeBron or whatever, right? The reason why I said that, Magic claim to fame was, I cleared the cap space for LeBron. Any one of us guys that's on this live chat right now, the way he cleared cap space, we all could have did that. It was nothing hard about that. It's nothing hard. Jordan Clarkson, let's say this. Larry Nance was going to be a free agent the following season. Larry Nance was only making $1.5 million. Larry Nance was only making $1.5 million, right? He's going to be a free agent next year. He already had a good reputation in the league. He was a good high-end role player. To trade him off is easy. Anyone else right now, a guy making $1.5 million, a good role player, dunking on people, a young player that was 23 at the time, 23 years old, making $1.5 million, a good role player on the Lakers. We could all trade him in our heart if we need to clear cap space. It's nothing to get rid of him, right? Now let's go to the next player, right? Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson was what, 24 years old? Making $12 million, was averaging 15 points with the Lakers. A combo guard, 6'4", 6'5", could play the 1 and the 2, 24 years old, averaging 15 points. Only making $12 million. It's not a big contract. That's not hard to dump a salary cap with Jordan Clarkson. We could have did that in our sleep. right? Now, you get a 21-year-old guy, 6'4", 6'5" point guard, can play off the ball, got a mean jump shot, got a handle, can pass, clutch, a clutch player, not clutch as in LeBron James clutch sports, but a clutch N.B.A. player, 21 years old, on his rookie deal, attach him with a high draft pick on Moscow, that's easy to get rid of. Moscow's contract was bad, but it's 16 million. It's not like it was 40 million. 16 million, teams could eat $16 million. It was a bad deal, but at the end of the day, you could get a 21. That's like right now, they package who that's like right now packaging De'Aaron Fox. And who they high contract? Harrison Barnes. Right now, let's say if they cannot get rid of Harrison Barnes right now, let's say if Sacramento cannot trade Harrison Barnes right now, you attach him to De'Aaron Fox, you getting rid of Harrison Barnes. So that was not hard. Let's go down to the next player. Okay, you let Julius Randle walk. And then they stretched out Luol Deng contract. Magic act like he did some real rocket science stuff. He cleared cap space. He said, y'all heard him. He said, I think I should get credit for what the Lakers did. He said he should get credit. And Stephen A. Smith said Magic should get credit because they paved the way, because they got LeBron. The biggest thing he did was get LeBron. That's it. Outside LeBron, I ain't seen nothing spectacular, and I don't agree with nothing he did. He got rid of Lou Williams, had a whole year left on his deal. Like I said, he jumped the gun. That could have waited till you got a better deal. Or you could have packaged him in the deal. Oh, if we'd had Jerry West, it'd have been crazy. I agree with you. I didn't want Larry Nance. I agree with you. When the Lakers drafted Larry Nance, I didn't understand that one. When they drafted Larry Nance and we had Randall. I agree with you on that. But now I'm going to get to Tekashi 6ix9ine situation. I said to say this. I don't agree with nothing Tekashi 6ix9ine did at all. Nothing with the snitching thing. But I say he's smart, right? And he exposed a lot of them guys because he exposed them. That's why sometimes if y'all go to the Beat 139, I spoke on the Snoop Dogg situation with this Tekashi 6ix9ine about Snoop Dogg shouldn't have never. Snoop Dogg's an older dude. He shouldn't have never even jumped in that car beefing with Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? He's too old for that. Like if you want to talk, if you want to be an OG status, you can't just say, "Oh, F that snitch." After you say it, you have to come with something to teach the guys, the younger guys. You got to be a mentor, teach the younger guys. You can't just say snitch out. Somebody new and somebody green, you can't just say, "Oh, snitch, F him." No, you need to educate the youth. That's what older people is for. That's the purpose of an older person. If you cool with an older person and you're a young person, if you 20 years old and you hang around somebody 30 or 32 years old and they friends with you, you should be learning from them. That's what we for. It's called like pay it forward. And we need to pay everybody forward stuff we've been through. You know what I'm saying? So when he was saying the picking and choosing, you definitely can't do that. If you want to be considered a real person, they call yourself a real person and all this, the one thing you cannot do picking and choose. You can't pick and choose. If you want to say you this, you got to be that. You can't say I don't like ratting, but then some people, Puff Daddy, it's crazy. I feel people pick and choose. Here it is, Sean. The rapper Sean said clearly this Puff told on me. Clear Puff told on me. And it was evident. Puff found some girl, lived in Mount Vernon, found her, and told her, no, you gonna be a witness. You go take the stand. Let them know what happened. She said, Puff didn't do nothing. Puff grabbed me and made sure I was all right. He didn't do it. I seen Sean did the shooting. You grab somebody and that same person rats on somebody you would. Took the stand on somebody you would. It's not like the girl just said, oh, I didn't, I saw it. He just, Puff didn't do it. He didn't just grab somebody and say, oh no, Puff, he didn't shoot the gun. I saw that after she said she pointed this man as the shooter. Even though we all knew Puff didn't shoot the gun, and Sean said it. Said this man rat on me. But that shit went in deaf ears. Went in deaf ears. And then it was questioned. I remember, like I said, I'm from this era. When the shit was Snoop Dogg. Not saying it's true. I don't know. I didn't see his paperwork. But it was questions about him. And he never had no type of flack or anything behind that. That shit came and went. Snoop Dogg. And then you don't even hear people talk about, even though it's public record with this lady, Desiree Perez. It's public record. The guy's been exposed this months ago. Months ago, maybe 8-9 months ago, they've been talking about this lady, Desiree Perez, being a snitch. You don't hear none of them rappers talk about that. All you hear who talk about Desiree being a snitch is bloggers, guys on YouTube. You seen Hassan Campbell say, "Oh, she's a snitch." You heard Coke No Joke said she's a snitch. You don't. Not one rapper did an interview and mention anything about this lady being a snitch. And these guys they did tons of Rock Nation brunch with her. You cannot pick and that's why you gotta be careful. You cannot pick and choose. You cannot pick and choose, man. You cannot. And I even said on my video, and I did an interview with Soul B. I don't know if you guys familiar with him, but him and his wife interviewed me, right? Like a month ago. Him and his wife interviewed me, right? And we talk about the snitching thing and things like that. And then not only that, a lot of people be like, yo, why you don't be going in on snitches on your platform? See, my thing is this. I will look bad, talk all that, yo, snitch this, snitch that. And then when I see somebody, don't pop off on them. See, that now I'm like, what is I woofing for? Oh, it's a snitch. Oh, he this and that and that and that. Talk all this stuff on my platform, right? And then when I bump into somebody in the street and don't have that same energy. So it's not like, so my thing is this. The best way I do it, I just don't have to rock with them. But my thing, I'm always here to teach the younger generation. Don't be like this. Don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be this, be that. If you want to be that gorilla like Meek Mill saying, yo, and then Tekashi, like I said, dude is not stupid. Future said, if a person hang with a rat, they is a rat. That's Future words. Shorty quoted and went right back. He said, so Future, So you said somebody hang with a rat. I mean, rat. If y'all ain't go see it, y'all need to go see it. Zakashi69 when he went live on Instagram, he said Meek Mill hang with Desiree Perez. So if Meek Mill's hang with Desiree Perez, that means he's snitch. And this future words. And then Desiree Perez, Meek Mill hangs with Future. So will that make you? See, that's what I said. You gotta be careful when you run in your mouth and you saying these things, because now you get and it's crazy because he exposing shit. Reason why I ain't gonna go nowhere because people just don't like Tekashi. Nobody don't like him. So by they don't not liking him, so nobody gonna pump it. But he exposed it, and it was some truth what he's saying. Like I said, I don't agree with nothing Tekashi did. I definitely think he's a piece of shit. What makes the reason why I said I think he's a piece of shit, because he's flaunting it. He's flaunting it. He did all that tough guy shit, running the streets. I'm here, do all that trolling, and then he taunting it. But at the end of the day, he exposing shit. He's exposing shit. See, D'Angelo Russell and Nick Young, and this is another thing, and this is what I don't like with Steve Nash. See, this is another thing. When you're gonna tell it, tell it how it is. Steven Jackson, that's why I guess Steven Jackson, I don't like D'Angelo Russell. I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with snitches. See, people say that D'Angelo Russell, and this is the point I'm making. When people say, oh, he's a snitch. That wasn't snitching what he did. It's not like he did that. He was fucking. I just think he got caught. Him and Nick Young played a lot of games with each other. Byron Scott said that pissed him off. But everybody in their team said they played a lot of pranks and did all type of stuff to each other, right? He did it, but the thing goes off. The Snapchat is only lasts 15 seconds, some shit. He didn't record it and post it. Somebody snatched it, saved it, and they posted it. But he was just on, yo, so word? So you doing this? I got you. Fucking with him, because what's name never, if y'all look, Nick Young never turned his head and see he had the phone. So he was like, yo, he had his back turned. Yeah, did you mess with Amber Rose? Nah, this, that. He just talking. I had a girl, she's like 30. He was just talking. He never looked. This I got you. He's basically saying like I got you on phone saying this, but he didn't go to Iggy Azalea and said, "Look what Nick Young did." He put it and it was on the thing and they snatched it. It got snatched real quick. That could have just came and went. Somebody snatched it and they posted it. And that's what and that was months later. That was the crazy thing about it. That ain't come out to like February, and I think that happened like November. They did that thing was. That thing was old. It was like 2-3 months old when the person posted it. So that's why I said it's crazy. That's why I said people not responsible. If I was on that team, I wouldn't say he's a snitch. I'd be like, yo, y'all stop. Y'all take that playing a little too far. It was more of being a prank. They said they did that. Oh, and you look at it, he was real silly, but he did grow up behind that. And Nick Young was like that. That was more of a joke and a prank more than anything. So people use that word snitching too loosely. That was not snitching. He didn't go intentionally like, yo, he did this and that's snitching. He planned a prank. That Snapchat goes like this, then it's off. And the person did that months later. You know what I'm saying? Then Stephen Jack, that's what I said. People put that narrative out there. People quick to throw narratives and things like that without telling the whole truth. I would never sit there and just be on my platform or anything, snitch this, snitch that. No, I'm gonna if I do say it, I'm gonna educate the people. I'm gonna educate the people after that. Stephen Jackson, I felt it was very irresponsible. Not just him, but a lot of people label him. That's a strong word to label this kid as a snitch. And that's why I said it's another thing why D'Angelo Russell, I think it hurt him. For I think he would have been much. You can imagine the weight, the whole around your league, snitching this, snitching that. They put that bad bone. They was playing. It was a prank. What's the name? Never knew he recording him, joking with him the whole time. He was laying down on the couch, and he was just having a conversation with him. And they labeled this man as a snitch, like he went and intentionally got him in trouble. Went to his girlfriend personally and said, "Look, this what happened." That ain't what happened. That's just like right now. I'm on live right now, and let's say if one of my homeboys come right now and be like, "Oh nah, he's the man. He the man." I want to be like him. He's a player. That means he ratted me out to my girl. Sometimes people just talk and it coming and it's not even Snapchat. But sometimes people just talk. Sometimes just say shit. I think that was wrong. He got to wear that, and then what's name? I would never fuck with him. What's name? He tried Steven Jackson hold that shit to the heart, but that wasn't the case, man. And that's what's bad. That's what real OGs step in at, because he should have stepped in and said that's not and broke it down to the people. Be like, he's silly. Y'all got to stop playing games. Kobe never snitched on Shaq. Kobe never snitched on Shaq. That's another thing. That's why I said you got these basketball players. They don't be street dudes. He never snitched. Shaq was never getting in trouble. Kobe was young, never, and the police manipulated him. Police manipulated him. Police is a piece of shit. What happened was the guy was sitting there. They was having a friendly conversation. Kobe and the officer. Officer like, y'all got plenty. Y'all all do it. He said, I know Shaq. Yeah, Shaq, we all got cheat on girls. I mean, not cheat. He ain't say cheat. He said we all mess around. Shaq too. Yeah, we all mess around. That's corny for the police to do that. He never said Shaq. And then that's why I said people. This is another thing. Why I said these ball players look. They not no street guys, and they listen to the bullshit. Just because his name's part, they recorded in their paperwork. He didn't. It wasn't public knowledge that he said. It's not like Shaq was gonna get arrested for it. He ain't said Shaq raped no bitches. He said Shaq. He said we all. The guy, the police asked him, "You got a wife? Why are you cheating?" He said, "We all cheat. We athletes. We all cheat." And police said, "He said, yeah, Shaq do it. Shaq cheat. We all cheat." He said all athletes cheat. Shaq cheat. We all cheat. And Shaq's name was in Kobe paperwork. Not that the police gonna go run and knock on Shaq's door and say he's snitching. The police, as I said, they piece of shit. They wanted to start something, and they put the paperwork out, and it was that. It's not like they sent the paperwork and he went to like his wife. Yeah, yeah, but they should. I agree with you, Joseph. I agree. No, the police ain't record that part, but it was on in Kobe in the paperwork. It was in Kobe statements, and it was a friendly conversation. The police said, I know you ain't raped, but y'all got millions of dollars, y'all get a lot of girls, da da da. And none niggas talking, man. You talking as a homeboy, like, man, we athletes, man. Come on now, how I look raping them? We all, I cheated on my wife, but man, we all do it. We all do it. We all got we all cheat. You know what I'm saying? We all mess around. Shaq messing around. Yeah, Shaq, we all mess around. And he mentioned that's exactly what happened. And that's what I said, Shaq stupid. And that's what I said, people, listen, think about it. How can you, snitching is when you getting somebody in trouble. That's the basis of snitching. When you implementing somebody, not because you mentioned somebody's name, because you mentioned somebody, I'm going to break something down real simple, right? So people like mention somebody's name, right? Okay, Shaq Shaq, nah, he a good dude. Shaq, dude, I'm talking to a police. Shaq, a good dude. Shaq, do great for his community. Good dude. I'm speaking good about him, right? Shaq is a bad dude, man. Shaq don't do nothing for his community. Shaq can't get in trouble for that. He don't have to do shit for his community. Now, me saying Shaq committed this crime, something happened. Oh no, Shaq did that. Shaq robbed the bank. That bank on 63rd Street. Yeah, Shaq robbed that bank. And then they arrest Shaq and get locked up. Like, come on. So if he just said something good about Shaq, it wasn't an issue him speaking on the police. If he just said, no, Shaq never cheat, it would have been. So it's not that he mentioned his name. Come on, Shaq was not. You not getting nobody in trouble. That's the whole key to it. You ain't getting nobody in trouble. You not snitching. Yeah, I believe it was the police hearsay. AW, you 100% right about that. And this is why I said, reason why I'm very, very careful about shit, because like I said, I know people personally, I know a lot of people, and I don't want to start being one of these guys be saying shit, because sometimes you start saying a little too much. And then sometimes, because information, you'd be surprised to get tracked back. It's like, come on, man, I told you that. But what you said, you hit the nail on the coffin. People don't realize that. They said people wives cheating too. Facts. A lot. I know a couple NBA player wives was cheating on them. A few. A few NBA players' wives cheating on them. A few NBA wives cheating on them. They on the road the same way on the road. And see, the mindset is once the girl married a man, she married an athlete, right? She know I got him. And they always say girls cheat better than how guys cheat, right? Which that's a fact, right? So once a woman feel okay, I'm married to him, she secured the bag. So now it's like, all right, so now prior to them getting married, they probably be a little more pins and needles. But once they secure the bag and say, okay, I got the bag now. This guy out here, they ain't knowing this. You think these girls not knowing this? These girls could get a private investigator and find out what these girls do. Get a private investigator, find out they man cheating, and won't say nothing. And now they doing them or may hold that as their trump card. I've been saying this, and this has been a known thing. People say Trump cards before Trump was even president, but they call like Trump card, you just put it away. Like, you know what I mean? Shit ain't gonna blow it up and, who this girl here? Ask somebody following So they have it and it be dated. It takes nothing. You can spend $1,000 on a private investigator. And these NBA guys, you're gonna find something like this So you put it privately, you get all the pictures and stuff, you put it up in the safe. Now the women do them. Now the minute they get caught, and they say, oh no, it's retaliation. They got this dated. You did that. And then they got the money. Yeah. NFL, NBA play them, they getting off. They doing their thing too. You know? These people, these wives and these women getting their shit off too, man. They just do it different from men. They just do it different. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, they get off. So I said to say this. I by the NBA test, I couldn't have been. And if I was like an NBA guy, like a commentator, something like that, I would have blew that Kobe and Shaq shit to the waters before it got out of hand, and I would have blew D'Angelo Russell out of hand. Because I don't like when might get labeled as snitches and stuff. Like, come on. Yeah, Derek Jeter is the best that ever did it. Derek Jeter, the best that ever did it. You know? And see, that's what you had to do. And that's why I tell people all the time, people follow trends. They hear shit, they runs with it. McMill, oh, Scotch 69, Snoop Dogg, make sure your shit right before you do that. That's a lesson learned. Now, this young boy exposed you. So the only thing it is, he exposed to the real gonna watch and be like, wow, y'all got exposed. But these other rappers not gonna say nothing. These other rappers not gonna say nothing. Just like the guy The Haven. And them dudes, they made shit like skeptical, yo, what's up with this nigga Jay? With Jay-Z. You know, we caught the case, everybody got locked up. I wonder, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes people put stuff out there for you to get it and take it to run with it. Jay-Z powerful. Jay-Z rumors, everything always run and goes to bed. Just think like this. This is how powerful Jay-Z is. Now, Future can have many kids he wants to. That's not none of our, you can't say it's a bad thing. That's on him. If he want to have 10 kids by 10 different women, that's on him. You hear Wendy Williams, you hear everybody and their mother on blogs, stay away from him. They telling Steve Harvey daughter, stay away from him. Stay away from him. Future's this, future that. You hear it all over. But you don't hear nothing. The guy The Haven brought up, hey, Jay-Z has a daughter. The girl spoke on it. Jay-Z, my father, 28 years old. And it's facts. Everybody know he was out there hustling in Maryland back in the days. They telling stories. You didn't see not one time, you ain't hear Charlamagne report it, or this girl you don't hear Angie Martinez, you don't hear nothing. Nothing about it. This girl saying he's my father, he knew he was my dad from back then, he never stepped up. So people ain't putting him in the light as being a deadbeat dad, but nonsense with other people you want to throw out there because you can do it. You picking on a weak. Oh, you want to throw out there D'Angelo Russell, oh, he a snitch. Oh, this guy got 10 kids by 10 different mothers. Right? But here it is, a guy people on the pedestal, and I like Jay-Z, but I'm just saying the bullshit that goes on. Here it is, a woman that we all can say, hey, this girl do look like him. And I've been heard the thing a long time ago. And I'm pretty sure y'all heard a long time ago too. And they say he's supposed to have a son too, a son and a daughter. That's why Free got in trouble too. These people got power. Free got in trouble too. Because they said she's supposed to be pregnant by him, and she was saying, and she spoke on him supposed to having a son. But you don't hear nothing about it. Yeah, they don't talk. The girl came out. Go to her page. Damn, mad I don't have it. But just by type it in. The girl looked like him, and it was a fact. All the people that his own homeboy, and I heard it back then. We all know he was hustling back then in that town. And it's been a rumor. See, I won't say D Haven got butt hurt because Jay-Z never took care of him in the hood. I don't think it is that. See, my thing is this, and I tell people that, and I was talking about Chief Keef in them situation, right? And when people say, oh, when people leave the hood, I mean, people blow up, they forget about their friends and all the stuff that you can't take everybody out the hood with you. You cannot do that. You cannot take everyone with you. And I feel Chief Keef took a lot of guys with him. You can't take everybody. So now people, oh, he ain't looking out for the hood. He took a decent amount of people out. And then sometimes some guys got to be patient and wait. You know what I'm saying? Wait. Let them make more money and let somebody know, and that can't blow up and they grab more people. In this situation, they broke bread together. They was hustling together. This dude got shot from him. Took him out there to make some money. You don't leave a guy like that. You don't leave a guy like that. He did it big. He got shot. You know what I mean? And stuff. Y'all broke bread. He put you in position to make money. So I won't say he was butt hurt because Jay-Z. I believe it's some truth, and a lot of people say this. All these people say this. All these people say, and then you could do your own homework and see what type of character. What I don't like about this, is what I don't like about Jay-Z. Now people always say black on black. Oh, black people need to stick. This is a trait. Black people need to stick together. Black on black this, black power. People always say this black stuff, right? And we need to own our own everything. We need to spend money with each other. Everybody talk that good shit, right? And this is why I lose respect for certain people. Jay-Z was on a Breakfast Club, right? And Jay-Z is like an OG to these guys, these younger rappers, right? This is what I'm saying, setting the trend. If you want to teach, we got to teach the right thing. You don't call yourself an OG. Lead by example. Teach the young guys the right way to doing things. Not this corny shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with the corny shit. Now, Jay-Z interviewed with the Breakfast Club, and they asked him about music, who he listened to. He said, oh, it's some people I listen to. He said it's 2 or 3 people he listened to he liked. They asked him a simple question. Who you listen to? He said he's not going to say it. He don't want to give them press and say their name because it'll blow them up. So whoever the 3 guys is, he didn't want to say their name because oh, Jay-Z like him. Let him just throw out a name. Oh, Jay-Z like the baby? Wow. Jay-Z like 21 Savage? So now it'll brought traction to these guys. But he don't want to bring that traction to them guys. So he said, I'm not going to say their name. But then you be the same person to sit there and say, oh, black people, oh, we need to lift each other. We need to support each other. But if you know you got the power to say, hey, I like this guy here. I like him, and him. I like them. You know it's going to give them some traction, and it can help them anyway. But you don't even want to. You want to keep that to yourself. Who you listen to. You see what I'm saying? This is where people get twisted. You cannot. That's what I said. You cannot be both ways. You gonna say you this, be this. You know what I'm saying? You gonna say you be this and that. These young guys, these guys look up to you. You made your money. It's gonna kill you to say, hey, I like these guys. You know what I'm saying? You cannot. And these guys get mad all the time. And then some of these guys gonna be their direct homeboys. That's like right now, we all like saying it's a crew. Like everybody have like a large. I'm gonna go back to Chief Keef and Old Block, right? Old Block, Front Street, all that. You know, BD, they all BDs and stuff. It's a bunch of them, right? Nowhere in the world he could take 30, 40 people. But so it's always, and every crew is always like that. It may be a bunch of y'all, but then, you know, y'all 6 may be like this 6 may be like that, this 4 may be like this, and it goes like that. Like it be cliques amongst clique, but y'all all one crew. I see Chief Keef from the gate. He had like 6 or 7 people with him. You cannot take everybody, especially on your first one. People be rushing, and soon when they don't get what they want to dish you. They want to dish you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not cool, man. It's not cool. It's not cool. You got to set examples. For the thing is, as being older guys, it's called paying for. We got to keep it going for the younger guys. We got to keep setting examples. We can't do the dumb shit. If you want the violence to stop, the older guys like myself and guys my age bracket, we can't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? We want this. We got to do it. And then the younger guys, when they get older, they keep it pushing. You know, you cannot do that, man. Yeah, I'm spitting facts, Jose, because these rappers be fraud, man. They be fraud because I don't like that, you know, and I don't really say too much because my partner sometimes I go crazy. They be like, yo, man, just not like down the line. But my thing is this, man. These guys do be fraud. They pick and choose and what they want to say. I ain't hear not one person. That's why I like Styles P. Styles P, when they asked him his thing, and he was like, yo, what you think about Akon working with Tekashi 69? He said, I'm not thinking about that shit. He said, I don't care nothing about that shit. He said, I'm practicing healthy. Like, he ain't even comment on that shit. You know, some guys think they tough by saying this, but you got skeletons. If you sit there and that's just said Future comes off as a cornball because he really don't stand for nothing, really, to be honest. Like they say, all he talk about is drugs and all this stuff. He don't come off as like a leadership type guy wanting to do right, a guy standing for something. Like, and then he made a comment, because sometimes people make comments, they hear somebody else say it, and they think it's cool. Oh, if you hang with a snitch, that means you're a snitch. Okay, you want to say that? If you hang with a snitch, okay, now this the young boy pointed out, showed you. This girl's a government informant. Like he said, she did way worse than he did. This girl was selling kilos. Yeah, AZ don't even have an IG account. This girl's selling kilos. Selling kilos. And they want to keep talking. Oh, Tekashi gave his homeboys. Yeah, I think the most person time somebody got in that case was 15 years. This lady's giving his life sentence. selling keys, and she's older than him. You know, age does matter. Like they said when they said, "Yo, you young and stupid." When you young, like I said, I'm not using no excuse for him. You know what I'm saying? But another thing what I don't like about what the so-called OGs where they going wrong at, where the so-called OGs is going wrong at. Why none of these guys? See, this is what the OGs should be saying. There's a lot of gang shit going on right now. That Chicago shit been going on, but that joint is popping crazy. The stuff in Brooklyn, the young guys, the Blickies and the Woos and the Chos, whatever that called, they out there busting their guns crazy. What the older guys, the older rappers should be doing instead of keep yelling out, "This guy's a snitch." Shotty and them should take blame for this. They supposed to take blame for what they did. When you out in these streets and you out there hustling, you getting money, the first thing people want to do is be legit. Nobody want to be out there doing that shit forever. So now they stumble onto a gold mine. What was the purpose in them making him blood? Okay, if they had a vision, okay, we can make him blood. Okay, cool. You make him blood, but all them beefs and stuff, they should have nipped that in the bud crazy. They should have nipped that in the bud where just let him make the money. Let him do sometimes the trolling, but not the trolling where he going to somebody direct. If he doing the trolling where I'm number one, I'm the hottest. Who hotter than me? I'm number one. That type of stuff. Okay, cool. If you want him to do that, troll. But the minute the beefs and stuff he was getting into, and had him involved in shit, they supposed to know. That's their fault. You let a meal ticket. You see how much money this guy making? Though the minute he came out, and I'm not saying this just because he blew up now. When I heard that and I saw his look, I'm like, he looked nothing like he sound. I saw that rainbow hair, and then they said he was popping out and overseas. I said, sure, he ain't gonna be no one-hit wonder. I said it back then. Then he came to the next joint and the next song. They had a gold mine. They said Shotty was homeless. A couple people said, these people his homeboys behind the scenes. People I know, like I said, if y'all go watch interviews, I've done interviews with Billy Otto and Seiko Billy and you know, I done had conversation with other guys and stuff like that. Shotty was fucked up, not getting no money. Now you broke, getting no money, and now you're in a situation where you out of here. You LA today, Houston tomorrow, St. Louis, Dallas, Boston, Chicago. You out in Cancun, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. You all over. You all over. And you getting money coming in. Why fuck that up? This way the OGs should be telling the young people, listen, y'all come with all that, the crews, the Woos and Chos, the Brooklyn guys and doing all that. Stop that. Y'all, especially Pops, when y'all can fuck all that gang shit. Let's get this money. Because people will kill you. See, that's what they listen to the point. I watched Coconut Joe and he be exposing Rock Nation. Yeah, nobody talks about a Baja song. Nobody talk about a Baja song. Because these rappers, that's why I said a lot of them don't be street guys. But they not telling it how it is. Because they should all be telling the guys, don't make that mistake. You get a rapper and he ain't supposed to be out of control like that. Like Pop Smoke still was running around gang shit. Yeah, gang shit. You know, no, you got a hot song. Listen, yeah, no, we're not doing that. I'm giving up my Addy. Yo, drop the location. Nah, stop that shit, homie. You got a popping song. We out here right now. You got income coming in. You just did a feature with this person, this certain nigga. It's taking fuck all that shit. You don't need to sell yourself, because you have to know it's real out here. So you don't need to sell yourself on no, oh, I'm bad. You don't need to do all that. You know, as long as nobody trying you, that's all you need. You need to keep that image up. Oh, I'm dropping this or this, that, and the third. Like, come on. 6ix9ine of them, they made the stupidest mistake where they had him out here participating in dumb shit. And all them dudes should have been got called out on it. The rappers should have been like, not saying they supposed to say 6ix9ine is not wrong. But what they supposed to say, them dudes stupid. You had a gold mine, you fucked it up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, AW, I agree. But these guys, they all want to speak on dumb shit. You yelling out Tekashi snitch. We all know he snitched. When somebody told me, yo, why I don't be talking about that on my platform and stuff like wow, we all know these things already. We know this. Let's educate the young nigga. So the young dude, let's say one of you young guys, or I don't know or your age. You know, let's just say one of you guys right here, a rapper, and y'all little gang affiliate, right? Now, y'all still haven't learned y'all lesson. And you come out with a song right now, it's popping. And y'all still doing it. And the guys around you still allow you to do it. You ain't learned nothing, right? Now, by you not learning nothing, it don't help you. Now, if the other rappers expose Shotty and these other guys, now your crew may be like, you know what? We're not gonna have him being like this. It's about teaching. Cause when you young, you ain't paying that shit no mind. You're not paying no shit like mine. Like them young guys, let me tell you the difference between guys like y'all and these young guys on the street. Them young street dudes is not on my channel watching talk about no goddamn Lakers and shit like that. When they on YouTube, they watching other gangster video or they might watch some like tabloid type stuff or some juicy shit. Oh, they watch that Chicago shit, that gang shit. They'll probably watch other people's videos like dudes who are they peers, rap videos. They may watch, but they ain't not watching no average like podcasts that talk about sports and shit. We talk about Ticket TV and RB the Break. They not watching that shit. Dudes who into that shit, they not watching that. So they lost on that end. So like what Jose said, Hassan talks about it. Them young street dudes ain't watching Hassan like that. The ones who really out there, they outside all day night. They not being in the street watching no podcasts or no bloggers on their phone in the streets. They watch music videos or some shit. Yo, 3 people got shot. Oh, they beefing. The Wolves and Trues beefing, and they might watch. Oh, wow! Look what they said on Instagram. Oh, he dissed me on Instagram. Oh, that was like they watching shit like that. So now it's important. It's a major artist comes out and talk about this and throw some blame on Shotty and them. Now you getting guys learning. Now you got people being like, "Wow, that's true." They were stupid. They had a bag. You know how you see the money this kid getting, and they fucked up. He recouping right back. He came home getting. You can imagine if they wouldn't have fucked that up. This thing, New York got really nothing coming out of New York. We all know that. The Brooklyn dude's been holding down lately with some of that drill stuff, but they like limited. They not like taking off. They popping, but not popping. Y'all know what I'm saying. This guy was like international. Y'all had a gold mine, and then y'all had a short run. You literally had a short run, and police came and got y'all. You did all that. Now you in jail. Now I'm telling you what happened. All them guys come. What they gonna do when they come home? They went in there with no money. We gonna come back out and try to hustle. Getting the music game. Getting the music game is hard. Y'all lucked up. You had a gold. Ain't easy creating. You lucked up on that. You lucked up on that. Now, okay, Shai got 15 years. I don't know exactly how old is he, but he gonna at least be maybe 50 when he get out. Like he older than 35, I believe. So let's just say if he's 50, I'm giving 50. He might be a little older than that. I don't know if he's 40 and nothing like that. I don't know. Let's just say he's 50 when he get out. Now he ain't gonna have no place to stay unless he shack up with a girl or his mom, whoever. The music ain't gonna change 2 or 3 times at the time he left. So it's not gonna be easy to adjust to it. Where's he going? He has no money, all that travel, all that shit. And now he may have lingering beefs in the streets. They might have lingering beefs in the street. Like it was nothing. That was stupid. You had grown ass men around you. It's not like he had a bunch of people his age around him. He had dudes 30 and 35, 40 years old around him. You don't fuck nothing up like that. Yeah. You have to be smart these days, man. You know how hard it is to get some real, especially legit money. Yeah, it's hard for the average person to go to jail. All that, yeah, this, that, third. Nobody. You gonna be stuck when you get home. And you got enough time where you've forgotten about. Now he had a year, maybe, maybe. Like say if he got a year in jail, maybe if somebody like him or maybe he rubbed shoulders with, I'm just throwing a name. Let's say him and Jeezy was cool, right? Before he went in. They was cool, they kind of busting him and Jeezy. He do a year, he come home, Jeezy snatch him, like, come on, you fucking with me. And now you hanging with just Jeezy and he looking out for you. But the time he got, he did have a relationship. Nobody ain't gonna hold on no bond on that. He's fucked. He's fucked. And he missing his prime years. Right now, he in jail. I know firsthand. He's in jail right now telling the war story. Oh, I remember. Yo, I remember we was out in LA. Oh, this bad joint. Y'all was hitting that. Oh, whoa. When we was out in Colorado, we stopped by there. I saw a girl in the gas station. I slide in. I hit it in the bathroom. My man was holding me down. He gonna have all the stories. All right, what he used to do. Oh, I remember we had this threesome. That's all he gonna have. And he had a lot more of that. Not just him, all of it's on that case. All of them on that case. And then he said, they say he was stealing from him. Like my thing is this. When you see a person that hot and they the talent, see, this is where people get twisted. And then that dropped them ball too. When they say he was stealing from them. Like, what the fuck is you stealing for? Because the minute he catch you, let's say if the case didn't happen, right? If the case didn't happen, they was fucked. Because he cut them off. He stopped fucking with them because he said they were stealing from him. You know what I mean? Then they try to kidnap, all that dumb shit. But my thing is, he stopped when he caught your hand in the cookie jar. Why the fuck do that? You constantly got money coming. You had nothing. Now you got something coming in on the regular. On the regular. He's young. He's 21 years old. He got y'all got a lot of more years. And then you branched off because he's supposed to manage, Shotty's supposed to put, what's her name? Alexis Sky. Supposed to put her down with the label and don't. You making some moves. You making some all right moves. What's the sense you stealing for? You're not the talent. See, this is what people get fucked up for. If you're not the talent, now if you get caught, y'all think like if I get caught, I'm fucked. Let's say this case never happened. This case never happened. He was jammed. Think like this. Let's say let's say if I'm not no rapper, nothing. Let's say I stumble onto someone. I'm not the talent. The talent gonna survive. The talent is gonna survive. He caught your hand in the cookie jar. Y'all stealing. He stopped fucking with you. What you gonna do now? You're not no Don King where you can say, all right, that's one thing, but you got somebody over it. Don King been doing show, but Don King got a million of fighters. You're not in position. You have to be real with yourself and know your position. Your position is you have to be real with yourself. You're not the talent, number one. You don't have no real money, number two. You don't have no real connections, number three. You ain't even been in the game long enough. And then a lot of people didn't want to deal with you the way y'all was handling business. Y'all came in there with that game mentality and the way you talk. You ain't coming as a businessman where a lot of people want to sit down and do business with you. So now this dude stopped rocking with you. And now he stopped rocking with you and he go on. Labels going to be like this. A lot of people going to reach their hand out and want them. But you not the talent. What going to happen to you? You fucked. You could talk to label all you want. Y'all could, they say, I bring them. What you don't have him no more. That's what I said. People make stupid decisions. Fuck is you stealing for? You're right. You focus on family. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Exactly. You eating. You. It's not like you in a position. This would make his situation so stupid. It's not like he one of them background dudes who wasn't having income coming in. He was waiting for Takashi piece them off. That's different. Not saying it's cool to steal then, but it's different. It's not like because everybody wasn't getting you. Don't get me wrong. You was around. A lot of them was around him, and he was traveling. They was traveling, still benefiting because you get to go to places you never been to before. You're sleeping in hotels you never been before. You're sleeping with type of women you never slept with before. So now you wearing nice clothes. You going to all these different places. You're around other celebrities. You rubbing shoulders with. So you're not actually on a payroll. You probably have to wait for him to dig in his pocket and be like, he can 5,000 for you. Some of them, a lot of them guys was on that type time. They were just around. He was blessing them as he get money. But it was no set amount and not like he had to get him anything. But Shotty is direct paperwork with this. You his manager. No, Shotty was no rapper. You his manager. So you getting direct checks every time. Your money coming in, you ain't waiting on him to do nothing for you. A lot of them other guys who was with Tekashi had to wait for him to be like, all right, he was feeding them. So that's different. Not saying that they should have stole money from him or anything, but it's different. You getting direct money. You can negotiate a deal, be like, yo, show here. You know you get your money, go there, you got your money. Your money coming in. You know what you see. Every time he eat, you eat. You not in position these other the other guys who hang with them. Some guys had to, like I said, they had to wait till he get them money. Even though, and he was showing them dudes love. They can say that this guy was giving them, he's giving them money. Yeah, then messing babe him up like, come on. That's what I said. Nothing. All that shit came back and look. And they all his homeboys say every time you hear somebody say their name, the first thing when they mention Shy, they say he's one grimy motherfucker. They all say it. Everybody. I ain't hear not one person on interviews. And I heard like even on tape, the the tape they played, they all said he was grimy. He was one grimy dude. You never had shit. You don't got shit. They said nigga was homeless, sleeping house to house, and you in position, and you fuck up on some dumb shit. That's what I'm saying. Where the OGs, these rappers, and shit should be speaking on now. The next crew coming into the music game, because most people coming to the music game coming with a crew. It may be them, but they had a lot of their homeboys with them. So now they crew can understand. You know what I'm saying? OGs speak on stuff like that. Speak on, say when you see guys, fuck Chief Keef, all them dudes on O Block, fuck Chief Keef, he this, he that. Chief Keef ain't doing interviews. He's a different type of dude. Oh, he can't come back here no more. He ain't looking out for the homies. This is where when other people need to say, listen, just because you see guys with you, everybody don't have money like that. What you mean fuck him? He put y'all, I would have never heard of no O Block. He putting y'all in position. All them Chicago dudes do a lot of views. They say O Block, all them dudes have thousands followers on Instagram. You upload them dudes on YouTube. They do their music. They all do why? Because they O Block, Chicago. He put that shit on the map. And that's what some of these, like I said, the OGs and all these rappers should speak on. Listen, people have to be patient. You want to take the whole block on his first album? How? You got your family. You number one, you got to be right. Your family, your close friends, and then you could branch out. But yeah, damn, I've been almost 4 hours on this joint. I definitely appreciate you guys stayed up, man. Y'all guys could have been broke out, man. I definitely appreciate that. I'm sorry about switching the topic, man. I know this is like a sports channel, and you guys want to talk sports, So I definitely apologize about switching the topic. I don't know if what I mean. I'll probably turn some people off. Some people probably not into what stuff I was saying, as far as the music business and things like that. I definitely appreciate that, man. But I had to go off topic because it's about the picking and choosing and things like that. You're gonna call it like it is. I mean, you guys definitely stayed up with me, and those who didn't, the sports channel, but sometimes things just take a turn. I appreciate 4 hours, man. It was good. See you guys this week, in a couple of days, or if some big news pop up. I'll be here. Peace.